What's going on, man? King Rich is here, back again. Hey, listen, obviously this is a random caller video. Make sure that you use the phone number in the description and in the title, and also you can call up via Skype. The Skype handles in the title. Also, make sure you use it. So yeah, man, I just did a video talking about how guys need to stop thinking with their dicks. They need to start thinking with their heads and their brains, start making better decisions. You know what I mean? Very important. So make sure you go check out that video on my King Rich's channel. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for you lot to creep in here. I don't know what's going on. I think the notifications are really slow today. Yeah, the notifications seem to be slow, but hopefully you'll pick up. Yeah. If you got anything you want to say, you want to jump on the live stream, make sure you hit up the phone line or the Skype. Yeah, it's open to anyone. You know, anyone that has got anything relevant they want to talk about, you can use the phone number or the Skype. I want to talk about a couple things, like a few people have been getting on my nerves today. I've like consistently been getting comments from people and they're just getting on my nerves. Like I posted something on Instagram, you know, and the thing is like I'm getting comments from people who are like quote unquote subscribers or fans or whatever, but they keep saying a lot of dumb shit, and it's really annoying and frustrating. Like people really need to learn when to keep their mouth shut. You know what I mean? I think that's a very difficult thing for a lot of people to understand, when it's best to keep your opinion to your fucking self. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't really know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? And it can get you into a lot of trouble when you don't know how to control your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's a serious thing. Like sometimes some people just don't have no social skills, they don't have no awareness, and they just have they find it difficult to not be annoying. And I've always found that really weird. That's some weirdo shit. You know, even sometimes I catch people in the comments in the chat box and they keep saying stupid shit, you know, and they probably don't even realize they're saying stupid shit, but it's actually it's kind of it's annoying. Like a lot of people need to learn how to grow up. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. But oh shit, I haven't even turned on the phone line. I apologize, you lot, man. I apologize. Big up Natalie Gordon. Yeah, that's my homegirl, Natalie Gordon. Yeah, she just super chatted straight away. How about that? And that goes in the face for all you women out there that say I'm a sexist, misogynist, or whatever. Yeah, look at that. First super chat, it was a female. And that's somebody that's called up on the show as well. Yeah, so big up Natalie. Yeah, and yeah, I appreciate the support as always, man. It means a lot. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome, yeah? You already know that. Big up Natalie. So yeah, like it's like just some people are just dumb, innit? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I think maybe I'm dealing with someone that's really young, so they're immature, they don't really know what they're doing. You know what I mean? But it's like some people are just stupid. I don't answer private number, so whoever you are, private number, like stop calling, because I'm not answering private number. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not on. You know what I mean? Like, now I'm gonna be very strict on the chat. Like if I feel like you're drifting or you're talking rubbish or you're just being immature and stupid, I might time you out. I might even block you. So you've been warned, because I'm not really in the mood to hear people's nonsense. Like, you know what I mean? As I said, I've been getting a lot of comments like from here, there, like all different directions of people on the like that are so-called supporters and shit like that, and they say stupid shit. Like for instance, yeah, I'll give you an example. Yeah, the first one that pops in my head. I just did a video about guys not thinking with their dicks and that they should think with their brains, yeah? A guy popped up in the chat while I was doing the video talking about, since this year started, all you ever do is talk about girls. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That he said that, but I didn't let it distract me from what my message was. But he was like, oh, you always talk about girls. And I was thinking, what the fuck are you talking about? Since this year started, my content has been more balanced than ever. My content has been more talking about self-improvement, getting power, if anything. That's been the running theme of my videos since this year started. And this fucking dickhead comes along and says, oh, all your videos are about girls since this year started. I was like, you fucking prick. And the fucking video I was doing was basically talking about guys using their brains and not being obsessed by what their dick wants to do. That fucking pissed me off. Like, I was just like, why do people come and do that shit? Why do people have to talk like idiots? And then the worst thing about it, at the end, he said, oh, but I really like your content though. It's like, okay, if you really do value my content or like me as a YouTuber, why would you even say anything? Like, it's like certain people, they just want to say something negative and then they think that is okay because they say something half positive after. No, fuck you. Do you know what I mean? I don't deal with that kind of shit. I don't like those kind of people. You know what I mean? Don't come in running in saying something negative and then think because you say, oh, but I like your shit though after. No, fuck you, bro. Stay away. Don't like my shit. Don't like my channel, bro. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. And look, somebody's saying you can't handle being gaslighted. Bro, the fuck you talking about, man? Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? Fuck off, like. I can't handle this. I can't handle that. You don't know me in real life. You don't know what I can handle, what I can't handle, bro. See, a lot of people are fucking internet keyboard, like they can say everything on the keyboard. Like, these motherfuckers are trolls. They don't have no life. All they want to do is talk shit and you know, because they feel safe behind their little computer screen. And then they write stupid shit. You don't even know the person you're speaking to be honest. Like the best thing is to not say nothing. That's the safest way to live your life. You just don't say anything, bro. You know what I mean? I know some people that are very dangerous people in real life. And one of the first things that these guys taught me is life is all about respect. You need to learn how to respect people, everybody. You don't just run around talking reckless and saying stupid shit and saying stuff to antagonize people. You want to get a rise. You want to try and prove that you're funny. You want to go and put out your opinion about other people's lives. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, who the fuck are you? Especially if you are somebody watching my channel, you're watching my videos, you come to watch my content, what I got to say. I didn't start a video so that you can come and critique me when you don't know me in real life. Real talk. Nah, like, I don't want this to be a rant video, but at the end of the day, like, I just feel like a lot of people are just, they lack social skills. They lack awareness, bruv. And they don't have respect. They don't know how to respect people. See, me personally, I show everyone respect, blood. You could be like, if you meet me in real life, I'll show you respect, whether you're a man, woman, young, old, black, white, whatever you are. I talk to everyone the same. Whether you are a street dude or, you know, a 9-to-5 dude or whatever, whether you're broke or you're rich, I treat everyone the same, bruv. But a lot of people out there, they find that very difficult to do that shit. A lot of people just want to come out and say obnoxious stuff. They want to say stuff to get a rise at you. They want to throw out their critique. when they're in no position to critique anyone. They're in absolutely no position to critique anyone, bruv. This guy come into the chat talking about I can't take gaslighting. You have no idea what I can take. If you want to get a better idea of the kind of person I am, I put out a video last week and it was called My Real Life Exposed. You can go and watch that video, then you'll get a good understanding of who I am. You don't need to guess and come and write your little comment telling me what I can take or what I can't take. Because I've been through a lot, bruv. I've been through a lot of bullshit. Do you know what I mean? I've lost people, bruv. And this fucking idiot will come here and tell me I can't take this and I can't take that. Fuck off. You don't know what I fucking can take, bruv. And the thing is, these kind of people, they will never call up. These kind of people are not real people, man. They would never call up. They would never say their opinion face to face. No, they want to type it. Do you know one of the reasons why a lot of these other black male YouTubers don't like me? Because I'm somebody that's very outspoken. I don't have no fear. When someone says something that I don't like and they're a black YouTuber, you best believe I'm going to say something directly, straight away to them. I'm not going to say it in a roundabout way. I'll say it to them. When I feel somebody is biting me or copying me, they've copied something from me, they're trying to steal something from me, I address it to them directly. I don't care if everybody else is ganged up against me and they don't like me. I'm still going to come out swinging. That's me. That's why motherfuckers can't tell me what I can take and what I can't take, because half of the motherfuckers talking are not built like that. They get along gang. These are people that can't even back up their own opinions. They can't even raise their own voice. Half these motherfuckers don't even know how to speak to girls. And they want to come and write their little comment under my videos or in my comment section. Shut the fuck up, bro. Get a life. I had some motherfucker coming in, writing comment under my chat, under one of my videos, like talking about the way I speak and this and that, you know. And it's so weird because a lot of times people, instead of listening to the message or taking in the information, taking in the advice, what they want to do is critique the messenger. They want to shoot the messenger. That's why I named my new channel Don't Shoot the Messenger, bruv. Because it's not the messenger who you're meant to be focused on. It's the message. But a lot of people find it very difficult. They find it extremely difficult. It's weird. I'll be talking, for instance, like yesterday, I was talking about like rap music and shit. And how it's destroying black people, blah blah blah. I'm saying, I'm talking about this, talking about that, throwing these facts out, you know, throwing these messages out, and then motherfuckers will be nitpicking about this thing and that thing, the things that are not even relevant, things that are not the main message. Nitpicking doesn't make sense, bro. I don't care about the little nitty gritty petty points, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I don't care about the petty points. Like motherfuckers always want to try and prove you wrong about this and prove you wrong about that. But what about the main message? Is that wrong? This is why a lot of you motherfuckers are gonna fail in life, bruv. Because you're too focused on shit that's petty. focused on what's petty. You want to win these little battles. You want to get a rise out of somebody. You want to antagonize someone. You want to get underneath people's skin. A lot of motherfuckers out there, they go the extra mile to fucking what's it? Talk bad about people they don't even know, bruv. Do you know what I had happen to me? I'll tell you some shit that happened to me. What's it? So obviously I got my Instagram, right? Got my Instagram. This happened a while ago. This isn't even recent. I got my Instagram, blood, and I started talking to some chick, right? And do you know somebody made a fake Instagram account, messaged this girl because I guess they've been like fucking stalking my Instagram to see who likes my stuff. Obviously the girls come along and she see my Instagram and she's liking all my stuff and that, obviously. So this person, this anonymous person, made a fake Instagram account and messaged the girl and told her that I'm a bad person, I'm sexist, I hate single mothers, you know, she shouldn't talk to me, blah, 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 blah. The person even done screenshots of my YouTube channel, like of certain videos, certain video titles, and then sent it to her, bruv. Imagine that. Real talk. And they did it, they sent it to like two, as far as I know, they sent it to 2 or 3 girls, 2 or 3 females. They did that to. Imagine that, bruv. People go the extra mile to try and destroy you or to try and make your life miserable, blood. And again, as I said, yeah, everything on my channel I stand by. I'll say it to any female to their face. But the fact of the matter is, like, this person went out of their way because they have so much animosity towards me that they will go and do that, fam. When I'm not doing nothing to their life, I don't even know who the fuck this person is. I had somebody come on under my video, and I'm sure some of you remember this. Somebody came and was saying all this stuff about me, you know, all these lies about me and stuff like that in the chat. I had to keep blocking them. And then they left a message saying, oh, I'm going to destroy both your channels. I hope you're ready. Imagine that. This is somebody that I definitely has a link of somewhat to somebody I know in real life. Imagine that. There's people in your real life that hate your guts, fam. There's people in your real life that are jealous of you, fam. Big up Bear Logic, my brother, my brother over there in the States, man. You know, big up Bear Logic, man. Paying my respects, bro. Hey, respect to you, man. You're a consistent supporter on this channel, man. And you know, it means a lot to me, bro. You don't even understand. All of you lot that like super chat and you're always here on my videos and live streams and all of that, bro. You lot mean a lot to me, bro. Especially you guys that actually put your hand in your pocket and actually support, because it's not easy doing this shit, bro. It's not easy when consistently the same people watch my videos, but it's always consistently the same like 200 to 300 people that will hit the like button, when there's a consistent number of like over 2,000 people that watch every single video. You know, who remembers when I was doing when I was doing the live stream and I was getting loads of dislikes? Who remembers that? That was fucked up. I was getting like 50 dislikes, like straight from the top of the video. Fucked up, man. That's why, like, in my videos, I don't go at people specifically like that unless they done something to me or they're trying to take something away from me. You know what I mean? Because I know I don't like that shit. When it happens to me, I don't like it, fam. I don't troll people. I ain't got time to troll people, man. That's some nerd shit. That's whack. That's someone that doesn't have power in their real life. Anyone that is into that trolling or talking rubbish or being immature and stuff like that just shows that where your life is at, bruv. And the fact of the matter is, I know that a lot of the messages that I'm putting out are helping people, blood. Especially the self-improvement parts. Especially the part where I'm telling people don't drift. You know, stop drifting, get power, etc., etc. Get in the gym, etc., etc. That's helping people, but that's just not. For some people, it's not enough. We got Sammy Jones for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. He says, "Respect. Are you accepting calls? I tried calling from Virginia. Yeah, yeah. You lot call in, man. You lot call in. My phone number's on. The phone lines are active. The Skype is active. Yeah, call into the show, man. Trust me. Get heard. Yeah, I appreciate you too, Sammy Jones. You always are consistent supporting as well. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. And that's another thing. It's always the same people that super chat, bruv. Always. It's always the same people that super chat. Bear Logic, Sammy Jones, Nick Pin. You know what I mean? Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? Like, it's real like that. CBC Boxing super chat sometimes. You know what I mean? Mike Derrin as well. Trust me. I think Corey Lynn super chats as well. Yeah. Renan quarterback super chats as well. Big up Natalie Gordon. Yeah, it's the same people that always support, bruv. And it's the same people that always like the videos, fam. It's you people that make me stay consistent. You know what I mean? Like, it's real like that. It's hard though, man. I keep thinking I'm missing a phone call and shit. Trying to keep the phone right in front of me so I don't miss nothing. All right, cool. Got a phone call. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yo, what's going on, brother? What's going on?
What's up, man? I had a hello?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah, I like the videos that you put out, man, about
Hey, you sound your volume is really low, bro. You gotta be louder than that.
I like the videos that you put out.
Oh, what the most recent one, yeah?
Yeah. But my question for you is,
what's that?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Turn me down in the background, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what, you like the last video, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, what, like, so
yeah.
what about it? Like, what made what were like, what was your thoughts about that video?
Yeah. My question for you was,
Bro, hey, listen, talk to me through the phone, not the YouTube, man. Talk to me through the phone. Oh, because I can hear myself talking back, and it's like you're waiting for me to respond via the video.
Am I good now?
Yeah. Talk to me like you're talking on the phone, innit? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So yeah.
Last video, you make a lot of videos about like interracial dating and stuff like that, and myself being a black male, educated, free. Would you agree that us black men being educated, if we're an educated black man, that we get looked down upon by black women, correct?
I wouldn't say. I'd put it like this. In the black community, the hyper masculine thug stereotype image is what is promoted as the most desirable in the black community, and women have the pattern of following whatever is trending, whatever is made popular in society. Therefore, that's why you will get a lot of black women that seem to gravitate to thugs, or they'll flat out say that they prefer street dudes. It's not a natural thing for them. It's a thing of conditioning.
I agree.
I don't even necessarily think they look down on guys that are not street dudes. I just think that they're just like socially engineered. That's what I truly believe. I don't even necessarily think it's their fault, but at the same time, I think that once they get to a certain age, they need to understand that the way they reason about this is completely flawed.
Because I hear a lot in the videos that you also say, like, you think it's, as far as us black men, you would think it's more natural for us to be with a black woman. But if you're an educated black man, would you agree or disagree that we do get looked over?
It depends where you are. I think there's a lot of factors. It depends your location. It depends what kind of black women you're going for. But like, if you're going for, I think the typical black chick.
But I've never been with a black woman, and a lot of the ones that I come across be like ghetto and ratchet and all the other stuff. And
do you live in the hood?
Go after me, they already have so much knowledge on them and stuff like that, and they do fit the stereotype of being ratchet and ghetto and all the other stuff.
Do you live in a like hood environment?
Right now, no. I live in like a mostly white area in Virginia. But there's portions of the area where I live in, like other cities and stuff, that's like majority black and ghetto and stuff like that. That's always been the case for me all throughout my life. I've always attracted non-black women.
Well, boy, I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. Like, at the end of the day, I'll say this: go where you're wanted, bro. To be honest, like, if it's a thing of every time, you try to like approach black women and they're not working, they're not cooperating, and they're not like hood rats. Like, these are like, you know, let's say educated black women, but they seem to just not be interested in you. Then you gotta go where you're wanted, bro. Like, you know what I mean? No one can blame you for that.
I agree.
Like, that's just standard. Like, at the end of the day, like, if you especially if you don't have no weird like prejudice against black women, but they seem to have a weird prejudice against you, then bro, you gotta live your life, fam.
I agree. And another thing that I agree with you on is you say like a lot of white women go for black men that have like a Euro type of feature and stuff like that, like good hair and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can attest for that. I'm Caribbean descent. Although I'm American, my family's from the Caribbean, but I got like straight hair, wavy hair, and my features are European, even though I'm dark skinned. I think that's why I attract a lot of white women. And also I speak very intellectually. I speak proper, is what one of my friends said. Because I asked him, I said, dude, why do I attract all these white women? He's like, you're like a proper uppity type of Negro. And my friend is black, and he told me that.
No, I agree with you. But with you saying that, it kind of makes me wonder how come like you're not attracting the black girls as well. Do you know what I mean? Because like, you know, yeah, a lot of black girls, they do like thugs, etc., but they do like pretty boys as well. And like in the western side of the world, in society over here, you know, if you have European features, whether you're black or white, you know, you're seen as more desirable. Obviously, with the non-black chicks, it's working easily because obviously that's going to work easy because you got European features. But the black chicks as well, they find those European features desirable too. So
I apologize, I misspoke. I mostly attract white women. I do attract some black women, but not at the rate of white women.
Oh, okay.
I do attract some black women.
Okay.
But not at the rate of white women or non-black women.
Yeah, well, like, I still keep forgetting to make this video, but yeah, definitely on the western side of the world, it's either one or two things make you attractive. If you are a black guy or any guy, right, that has that European look, like you basically don't have black features, putting it bluntly, right? So you don't have the big lips, you don't have the wide nose, you know, like that kind of shit, yeah, then, you know, you're going to be seen as more desirable, right? Because that's what the media programs us to think is what's desirable from when we're little, right? And then, you know, the other side of it, which makes you good looking over here, is if you're like, you got that kind of soft features. Like, I believe that in the Western world, females tend to like guys that have that feminine type of soft features. You know, that kind of little boy kind of look, like the Justin Bieber kind of, you know, just the little skinny kind of, I don't know how to describe it. Like, they like that kind of look. Do you know what I mean? Whereas on the other side of the world, they kind of like men that look like men that are like rough and rugged and more masculine looking. Do you know what I mean? In my opinion, that's what I've noticed, you know, like from my experience as well. Like, especially like with non-black women, a lot of the ones that I attract very easily, a lot of times they're Eastern European. A lot of times. A lot. And these are not ugly women or nothing like that. Don't get it twisted, fam. These are just Eastern.
You know about the Russian girls, then?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said, you know about those Russian girls, then?
No, I ain't had no Russian, but I've had like what is it? Romanian, Polish, you know, Italian. Yeah. Like them kind of girls, they're on it, bruv. They're on it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like they notice man straight away. Huh?
Germany's a country where they like a lot of black men.
What's that?
I said I've been to Germany a couple of times, and I can say Germany's a country where some of those women over there like black men a lot.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's what I'm saying. Eastern European, man. They the way they perceive men's handsomeness is different to, like, you know, UK and America. It's like the women over here, they want guys that look like girls. That's the only way I can put it. That's the best way I can. I mean, think about it. The whole like term pretty boy. It lends to the idea of the guy looking like a boy. Do you get what I'm saying?
I can agree. I can agree.
So I know I don't look like I look, you know, I do. I don't look. I don't think I look that rugged, but I don't look like a little boy, especially with my frame. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's it. And it's another thing I noticed that, like, guys like me, we attract a lot of, like, older women, like MILFs and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird, but like the young girls, like the younger chicks, they want those little boy, you know, feminine feature type guys. They like that. They like guys that are skinny, tight jeans, and, you know, it's all about swag and all this fucking crap. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
Now,
fuck them bitches too.
Another question? I don't know if you made a video on this, but what are some of the reasons why you think women would cheat? Because I'm only speaking for myself, but a lot of the women that I do attract, they have boyfriends and husbands, and I don't know why they want me.
Because they're greedy and they want attention, bruv. And they get bored. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is, a lot of times, guys, once they get with this is the thing. Like, a lot of times, and I've done this myself. You know, you get with a girl. When you first get with a girl, you act a certain way, innit? Like she meets you and you are a certain way, yeah. And then what happens is the longer you're with the girl, you start to break down. And all the time when you're with her, she's trying to change you. She's trying to make you be how she wants you to be. But the ironic thing about it is if she succeeds in changing you and making you her little puppy dog, she's not going to like you anymore. And then she's going to be looking at other guys that act like how you used to act. See, the thing about girls is that women like drama, bro. They like to have a guy that is difficult, that is hard work, that he doesn't do everything she says, that she makes her go crazy in the brain. They like that shit. They have something to talk about with their friends. It's exciting. It gives them life. You know what I'm saying? If you start acting all...
man, but that's true, because where I work at right now, I'm the only man in my department. And there's this one particular woman that I work with. You know who Ashanti is? The singer?
Yep.
She looks like her. She married and everything. But she be flirting with me and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute. You married and you got kids. And you getting me sexual looks and stuff like that. I'm like...
Bruv, she's probably bored, bruv. No, I'm being honest. She's probably bored, like, real talk, like... You what? She's been fucking and sucking that same dick. You know, she popped out a baby. The guy probably can't even be bothered to bang her more than once a week no more. Like, she's bored, bruv.
No, but I seen a picture of her husband. And he's not a bad looking dude. And I'm like, wow.
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Huh?
That don't mean nothing, bruv. He could be banging somebody else. Think about it.
I would not say that it's not true.
I
have another woman at my job. She's a pawn. Blonde hair, blue eyes, but I think her husband's black. She was throwing it at me, and I was like, wait, I'm like, as I got older, man, I learned to, like you said in the video today, stop thinking with my dick and start thinking with my mind.
Yep.
And I'm more money focused right now as opposed to saying, man, I want to get with them.
Bro, at the end of the day, it's the same old box, bro. Just like the last box you had, and just like the next box you're gonna have, it's the same shit, bro. It's the same shit. Once you bang, listen, once you like, unless you meet a girl that you have a real connection with, yeah, what tends to happen is you're excited to have sex with this girl, really excited. You get to have sex with her once. You're like, okay, this is a new experience, so it's still exciting. Yeah, you bang her twice, you bang her 3 times, you're already bored. You're like, oh, I don't even want to bang this girl no more.
That's true. I think a lot of younger guys that's younger than us, you say you're 28 or 29, right?
Yeah.
So feminine. And
it's the society. It's the yeah, man. It's they're breeding it now. They're making the kids act like that.
Man, they seem kind of real. The younger dudes seem real feminine. And I think, I don't know, man. I don't see a bright future for dating or anything at all.
This is the thing. It's difficult.
Take a back seat, then that's a recipe for like disaster. She gonna cheat on him and everything.
It's difficult, man. And the thing is, these days, because of all these apps and all this shit, it's easy to cheat now. And it's dangerous. Like me personally, I'm very wary of letting down my defenses with any chick, bruv. I don't care how nice she is to me, bruv. Because I've had a girl that like me and her was tight. We was like best friends, yeah. And we didn't even start sleeping with each other till late. We started sleeping with each other, and then like she basically done a U-turn. She got some little light-skinned boy, right? And then she was like, all right, cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take him serious now. And I'm like, oh shit, all right, cool. The bitch bounced, like she didn't even fucking holler at me no more, bro. And we was like best friends type shit. It wasn't even a thing of like we was in a relationship. She just bounced. And it's like, this is how it is, bro. Like a lot of times girls can just switch their mind, bro. It don't matter what history you got with them or whatever. They can just switch up on you, blood. It's the reality, bro.
You got freaking, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got just about anything to make it easy to cheat nowadays. So a lot of these women,
bro, she's got a phone, bro.
You ain't gonna get married.
Bro, fuck all. Listen, from when she's got a smartphone, she's got an iPhone. That's it, bro. She can cheat, bro. That's it.
Yep.
That's it. And I mean, I'm not saying it's only women that cheat. Men cheat too, but like at the end of the day, I'm a guy, so obviously I'm gonna represent guys. Simple. Yeah. And like, to be honest, it's easier for a girl to cheat than it is for a guy. Like, if you're a guy and you got a girl that's obviously good looking, yes, she's gonna have dick thrown at her constantly every single day.
That's true.
So
some of those women that I work with, I'm like, if they giving me dirty looks or sexual looks, I'm like, I feel sorry for the husband because they have no clue that they was screwing around.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. I guarantee if you was to start, I guarantee if you was to start banging her and getting to know her even like on a deep, like a more personal level, I bet you she'll tell you that she's smashing other dudes as well. I guarantee it, bruv. You see me, like I've got this skill of when I start messing with a chick, yeah, like I've got this skill of making it very casual, but getting to know them very, very well. And bro, some of the shit that these women do, bro, you'll be shocked, fam. Some of these women are not even all that good looking, and they're doing a lot.
At my last job, my boss was getting at me, and the stuff she was telling me. She said her husband was retired from the military, and he was collecting disability from the VA, and he was working for the federal government. I'm like, why the hell would you want to cheat on him with me? You got all that stuff, and she was driving around a Jag too.
Because fuck it, that's why. Because fuck it. Because fuck it, that's why, bro.
All that shit, you can have anything you want, and you still want to cheat on your husband. I'm like, damn.
Man, big up CBC Boxing for the super chat. He said, keep your head up, bro. Hey, listen, man, I always keep my head up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But certain times you just got to address, like with the situation, fam. Like, you know what I mean? I appreciate it, though, fam. But sometimes it just gets annoying, innit? Life can be frustrating, bruv. It's not all about girls. It's not all about, you know, money and shit. Sometimes it's just about, like, surviving and just, you know, keeping your head above water and, like, you know, dealing with bullshit. You know, we all deal with bullshit, man, and it sucks sometimes. And sometimes you just think, like, why? Like, when certain people say things to you, you're like, why, though? Do you get what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? But big up CBC Boxing. Big up B.
You made about indifference. I don't know if you made it yesterday or the day before. But I learned. I said, man, I've been practicing that for a long time. But it's true. When you stop caring and you just off doing your own thing, and that's what I do at work. A lot of those women there want to talk to me and stuff. They be coming around me and talking to me and all type of stuff. As opposed to other people that's trying to go and talk to them and shit. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck about these women, and that seems to be what brings them to me. When you stop caring and you kind of just focus and all that other shit, like I be doing, that's when they be coming.
I hear that, bro.
So I can definitely say that's true. And different do make a difference. Not that I want to fuck any of these women, because I heard a lot of shit from some of these women at work. Cheating and all this other stuff. I said, I stay the fuck.
Bruh, it's mad because it could just make you feel like, raw, all these bitches are scumbags, bro. You know what I mean? It's mad. But bro, is there anything you want to say in closing? Because I think someone else was trying to call as well.
I'm gonna let you go, man. But it was good talking with you, man. I definitely support your channel and everything, man.
No, I see you, bro. I see you, and I appreciate it, fam. Like, as I said, like, you know, you can call up anytime because you're consistent. You always super chat, man, and I see it, and I appreciate it highly, man. Trust me, I see you, bro.
Definitely, man.
All right, man. Hey, call back anytime, man. You know the door's open for you, fam.
For sure.
All right, man. Take care.
You too.
All right. Big up B Black TV for the super chat. I see you. I appreciate that, my brother. Yeah, didn't even say nothing, but you know the support is real. Get me? It means a lot, fam. You know what I mean? Hold up. Look, I don't want to miss no one. There's another one. Oh, B Black TV says, preach, my bro. Let's chase money, not nank any else. Yeah, trust me, man. Hey, that's all it's about, bro. That's all it's about. That's all it can be about. You get me? Hello. Yo, what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Zeze and I'm from the Caribbean, Vincent.
Okay, I didn't even catch your name, but it's all good, brother. Anyway, so so what do you want to talk about, G?
Well, I just heard you already spoke about like females in general. I wanted to get some insight on a certain situation, right? So I was once living with my family, right? And it's kind of under the topic of toxic family members. So the thing is, we usually used to be close to each other, right? But now, due to certain circumstances, we kind of grew far apart because there was a lot of animosity. And it's like now we have to kind of pass each other. So I was wondering, how do you kind of like overcome the situation, like be able to move on from the situation, even though you know like you had your wrongdoings? How would you how would you move on from the situation, like advice on?
What you say with what was it? Family members you're saying, yeah?
Yeah.
Bruh, like honestly, fam, I got family members I don't talk to. I got siblings I don't talk to, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not, and like for me, I don't really see it as beef, like, because like me, I don't really hold a grudge for long, innit? Yeah. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes blood is not thicker than water, sometimes, bruv.
That's true.
And it's unfortunate and it's sad because, like, you know, if it's somebody obviously that's close to you, relative, and like, you know, there's some kind of like rift between you, bruv, sometimes that happens, bruv. That's life, bruv. And maybe someday down the line, you can rectify it, you can fix it and build that bridge again. But like at the end of the day, you got to live your life, bruv. You've only got one chance at life, bruv. You can't waste time waiting for somebody to say sorry, bruv, because some people may not say sorry, bruv. Some people may not care enough. They may not care as much as you do, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
so because like it came of a matter like sort information, like secret information was disclosed, and like it was made like a joke. My issue is like over comprehensive amount of time. Like it was like when you do like so much for people, and then at the end of the day they come back and just like turn around and make it seem like you're the villain, could end up and like affect certain day-to-day activities. Which I know at the end of the day I did what I had to do, but same way it kind of little affect my mental state in a way.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, fam. Listen. Don't let other people's actions affect your life, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck that, bruv. Yeah, I'm being so serious, man. Like, because I know how it feels when, you know, people turn their back on you and you're thinking, raw. Like, how? Like, how can you do that to me of all people, blood? Blood, I had one friend, yeah. I had one friend, he was like 3 years younger than me. Yeah. Like, I feel like I kind of, like, he had the older brother, but his older brother went jail and shit. His older brother was in prison, innit, for a long time. So I was like his older brother in a way. Like, I checked him every day, even though he was kind of like a geek in a way. Even he wasn't 100% a geek, but he was like, there were certain things he didn't know that he was learning from me because I was like living out there. I was doing street stuff. I knew bad boys and all of that shit. So I would come back and tell him about shit, tell him about girls, and and this is for years. This went on like that, bro. Yeah. Then, and even to the point where people used to ask me, "Oh, why do you hang out with him?" Do you get what I'm saying? Do you know this boy turned on me, fam? Do you know this boy? One time, this is when I started to clock that he's turned into something else. One time we was in our area, right? I see one girl that I moved to one girl, right? Paying little coolie thing, yeah. Moved to her now. He was there, bruv. Do you know this boy moved to the same girl like a week later, bruv? And she told me, bruv. She told me. You know that boy you was with? I was like, bro. The next thing, like, I guess he was feeling himself now because he was getting a little bit of money, you know, He had this little butters girlfriend. He got a little ugly fat girlfriend and shit. And then, like, he started to feel like he was something now, like. To the point where this boy is talking about me now. I'm hearing he's talking about me and shit. And I'm thinking, raw. Bruv, it happens, blood. And sometimes it may not even just be a friend. Sometimes your family might just don't care, bruv. I already told the story. I already told the story of one of my sisters, yeah.
So cut you off there, but like it's sometimes like, you know, certain actions like people might show towards you, like when you're not living with them, and then there's a different story when you live with them, because certain behaviors and actions you never used to really see up front. You're actually noticing them when you're with the people.
Yeah, now that's a big thing as well, and that goes into when you get in a relationship as well. Like, you know, it's one thing when you have a girlfriend and you and your girlfriend live in different places, but then when you live together, then boy, that's the real test if you really are compatible. You know what I mean? And it's the same way it could be seen in, like, with family. You know, you could be cool with family, but then when you go and live with them, there's gonna be things that are gonna annoy you and vice versa. You know what I mean? So. But at the same time, I don't condone people, you know, on being on some snake shit or just turn their back on you, even though you've done a lot for them. And, you know, nah, man, I don't believe in that shit, man. Fuck that. You know what I mean? But the only thing you can do is just get power. You know what I'm talking about when I say that, bro. Just get power, bro.
Yes, yes.
You know what I mean? Because if you get power, then people that turn their back on you, they're going to come crawling back. I promise you. That's how it goes. Then it's up to your discretion if you're gonna let them back in. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, fam? But is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
In regards to, like, well, I'm living in the Caribbean, right? And in regards to females, the thing is with them is that a lot of them, I'm at the college level, so most of them, of course, looking for older people, but my thing is, right, I try like to work on myself and stuff and try to acquire like wealth and things. I've been trying to get into stock markets and stuff. It was working out, but I kind of hit a little road bump. I want to eventually get back into it, but due to the coronavirus, you know, kind of slow down things a little bit. So I wanted to know, like, over the period of time since you can't be able to work, especially due to the fact that college extended even longer, probably might have to wait until next year to actually get a job and thing. Like, within the time, what is like a suggestion to do in regards to like working on yourself and like trying for like do side hustles and different stuff?
Find
like,
a way. Find
basically.
What are you asking me? What you can do in the meantime while things have slowed down?
Yeah.
I would say do your research in how you can create your own online business that will create passive income for you, bruv. Because in a time like this, that's the kind of thing you should be looking at, bro. Business. Being your own boss, being self-sufficient, having financial freedom. That's the shit you should be looking at. Bro, you've got time to do it, bro. There's no excuse. The internet is there. YouTube is there, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's real like that, bro. Because at the end of the day, like, say you get the girl of your dreams, bruv, she ain't gonna stick around long if you ain't got nothing going on except you got fucking dick. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, she ain't gonna stick around long, fam. Even a good girl, even the quote unquote good girls, they ain't gonna stick around that long, bruv. You know what I mean? What, stick around and be broke? Blood. And at the end of the day, you need to do it for yourself, bruv. You know what I mean? Or even the things that you're studying, whatever you're studying, you should be doing extra research. You know what I mean? Don't waste time, fam. Don't waste time. Don't waste time worrying about your family members or anyone, because I guarantee they're not thinking about you. Because if they was thinking about you, they would have hollered at you.
Yeah, that's true.
Real talk, family. I'm telling you, this is the way it is. You know I don't chat shit. You see me, most of the time, I stay to myself. I got a lot of friends, blood. Most of the time I stay to myself. Some days I get the itch to call people. I'll start calling loads of my people and that just to check up on them. But most of the time I just keep my business to myself. Stay to myself, fam.
Yeah, that's what I basically do right now. To be honest, and if not for starting the videos, like, well, watch your content and stuff. Like, I just usually, when I'm doing certain work and stuff, I just put it and watch and listen to the actual information you're giving out and stuff, and that's what actually pushed me so far for the past 2 to 3 weeks to actually like do schoolwork. After whatever it be, I just sit down, like, put it in the background and just listen to the information I have to give, and it actually helped me so far. So like, I like to thank you and I show appreciation for that.
Hey, listen, it's all love, bro. It's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the only thing is that how I live in the Caribbean is here due to location and stuff. I can't be able to really do it.
Nah, it's cool, man. If you get the opportunity and you still want to support, you can just hit up PayPal or CashApp, innit? Get me? Like, it's all good. You don't have to super chat, man. Trust me. But besides that, like, yeah, man, bro, just try and do the best you can, fam. You know what I'm saying? Do as much as you can. Bro, it's very easy to be distracted by things that don't really matter, bro. That's the way of the world. The world wants to distract you. The devil wants to distract you, bro, from being the best person you can be. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's going to put all these little dumb things to happen. Oh, your family start treating you wrong. Oh, girls are treating you bad. Oh, this, that, the other. Fuck all of that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, fam. But I appreciate the call, though. You get me?
Thanks for your time.
I
appreciate talking to you.
No worries.
For the advice.
No worries. And call back whenever you want, bro.
Thanks.
All right, brother. All right, safe. Yeah, that was a good call still. That was a good call. Get me? These other YouTubers can't talk about their international like me, bruv. Do you get me? These other YouTubers ain't like me. They don't relate to people like the way I do. They just do the little corny jokes. You get me? All these other YouTubers, they do their little corny jokes, and these little kids go and subscribe to their channels. Or these lame fucking idiots, these real ass niggas go and subscribe to their channels, blood. Bruv, I reach out to all different people with the little platform I have. You get me? People in America, obviously the UK, Caribbean, you know, people in Dubai, for fuck's sake, people in Australia. Hey, you lot, shout out where you're listening from in the chat, man. Let me know where you lot are listening from and that. You get me? Because, like, this is why I may not have been the best YouTuber before, but I am the best now, bro. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it, bro, because I say the real shit. I say shit that they don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? I talk about racial issues. A lot of these other black YouTubers, if you notice, they don't talk about racial issues, blood. Do you want to know why they don't talk about racial issues? Because they're too busy pedestalizing non-black women, bruv. And guess what? I get non-black women too. How about that? And not ugly ones, bruv. Not fat ones, blood. Yeah? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Big up Atlanta, Georgia. Big up Sydney, Australia, Chicago. Get me Birmingham, Kent, Virginia, Louisiana, Jersey. Get me, come on, Cameroon. Yeah, big up LA. To live and die in LA. Get me, Brooklyn in the house, Brixton, Bricky, you know. Got Bricky in here. Trust me, man. We got the Nam in here. Get me. Man knows. Newcastle, the black guy was in here. Get me, Amsterdam, Enfield. Trust me, bro. I'm not one-dimensional, bro. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these other black YouTubers, they can only talk about their own country. They can't talk about no other country because they ain't been nowhere, blood. Big up Toronto, big up Charlotte, big up Austria, Vienna, you know. Look at that. Come on, cuz. Waco, Texas, my nigga Bear Logic. We got another nigga from the Nam in here. Get me. Wuhan. Man put Wuhan. Are you really from Wuhan? I don't know about that. Get me. But it's real like that, man. Trust me. Like, I'm not even trying to diss other YouTubers, but I'm just saying the facts, blood. I'm more universal, blood. Yeah, I've got a small channel, but I just feel like I'm realer than a lot of these motherfuckers, bro. Do you know one thing I've clocked as well? What I think some of these YouTubers I've called out are doing, they're putting shit on Patreon. And I think the reason why I'm starting to get like dislikes on my videos and like trolls and haters, because I think some of these YouTubers are going to Patreon and telling their patrons to come and troll me, and they're chatting shit about me. That's what I think. Because these motherfuckers are not real, blood. Someone emailed me the other week. Big up New Jersey again. Big up Canary Wharf. Big up Texas again. Big up Virginia again, VA. Someone said, someone emailed me and said that a certain red pill black American YouTuber made a video dissing me. He basically copied my video, then he dissed me, then he took the video down. That's it, R&B. Cartoon characters, fam, because he knows. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, and obviously I'm not going to go off of what some guy said in the email, but like at the end of the day, if the guy did it, or if the guy did it, he's obviously not real enough to say to say my name, diss me, and keep it there, bruv. You know what I mean? Like, and if he didn't, then you know this guy that emailed me is causing trouble for no reason, and I didn't call the guy's name out, so your plan failed, didn't it? Do you know what I mean? I'm not gonna call niggas' names out, but I'm just saying, bruv. Like, end of the day, I'm me, blood. That's what I'm saying. I'm me. And so it's nothing, fam. You know what I mean? Hey, the phone line is open. The phone line's open. You can call in right now. Yeah. Big up everyone that's hit the super chat. You get me? You can also support via PayPal as well. The PayPal link is in the description. And you can also hit me up on a Cash App, yeah? I know you lot love using Cash App. My Cash App handle is KingRiches100. Yeah, very easy. So if you want to hit up the Cash App, it is there. Yeah, because I know Super Chat is kind of dodgy sometimes if you ain't got the right tech. You know what I'm saying? It's real like that. But I got another call. Hello? Yo, what's going on? What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, yeah, I'm Eddie. I'm calling from Southeast London.
What's going on? What's going on, my brother?
Yeah, nothing much, man. I tried to call in like a few times still, but it's good that I'm on. Yeah, I just wanted to say about your video you did before. I think you were saying about thinking of your head and not your dick.
Yeah.
I think that was totally on point, to be honest, because I think now more than ever, like men especially need to think with their heads. Like the way society is and the way girls are moving nowadays, you know what I mean? You have to be the game. You know what I mean? It's like the world's not getting any easier. Like in every, not even just girls, women, but even been getting your money up. This whole thing with the corona business as well. You know what I mean? With this, like the way the economy is going, like pretty much everything really. Like now, like it was harder even before this pandemic, but now, like it's gonna get even more harder. I think like yeah, the world is gonna be changing. It's gonna be changing for real.
Yeah, nah, it's true. The world is not getting any easier, bruv. It's not getting any easier. And yo, in the chat, stop saying YouTubers' names, blood. If you say your YouTuber's name in here, you're getting blocked, bruv. Because these motherfuckers don't help me, bruv. You see all these other YouTubers, they all do their little hangouts and live streams together, and they all get along gang, and they all, oh, that's my nigga, that's my nigga. They don't holler at me for that, blood. So don't say their fucking names in here, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What I'm saying is, you just got to do your thing. Like, I think you're reaching the right people as well. Like, I think in general, it doesn't matter about like masses, because the masses are always like the way society is. Like, certain people are, you know, certain people think a certain way because they don't think for themselves. You know what I mean? So, like, all these videos that you are making, you know what I mean? You're reaching the right people, I think. You know what I mean? It's better to reach the right people that are going to listen to your message rather than, you know, like, talk to a brick wall. Yeah. People are not going to obviously take in what you're saying.
Yeah.
So,
no,
yeah,
I agree.
What I'm saying is, like, yeah, just keep on doing your thing, man. You're reaching the right people. I see, what's it, 103 people listening. I'm sure those are the right people, or they wouldn't be tuning in.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Trolls in that, like, or few are trolls, but, you know what I mean? Like, doing your thing, man.
No, you're right. You're right. And because, like, this is what I'm saying. It's like I get the consistent same people. So I know it's real, innit? I know that's a consistent number of viewers, consistent number of likes. Like, it's the same all the time. So, you know, like, it's not a thing. Like, I don't really think about it before. I'm not going to lie. I did. I really thought about it before, but I don't really think about it now so much.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and like, I realized that, yeah, I just need to do my thing. Yeah, and not really care what other niggas are doing, like, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just like for instance, for that moment when I see niggas in my chat writing other YouTubers' names in my shit, I'm like, bro, like, don't promote these niggas on my shit, bro, because I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing on my own, cuz like a couple people helped me in the beginning, but as far as I see right now, bruv, like, I don't like motherfuckers don't give me no ratings, bruv. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that my content is better than theirs. Do you know what I mean? Like, real talk. And I'll say it. I think I was extra average before, but the way my content has moved up now, like, motherfucker, like, a lot of these motherfuckers can't even touch my shit, bruv. You know what I mean?
I'll probably have to say, yeah, like, around last year when I stumbled across some of your content, I think at the time was like, I would say probably I was kind of more blue pilled. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've always been like a mix, to be honest. Like, because obviously being born Southeast London, you know what I mean? Like, you go through shit. You know what I mean? So you always have that red pill in you, but I don't know. I didn't really like take it that serious. I used to just think like, you meet a girl or whatever, you just go with the flow and see if things work. But actually, when you actually like, when I was watching a video, I seen that the amount of experience you've been through, like, there's a lot, obviously, now I know, obviously, like, there's a lot of red flags. A lot of these girls, like, you can never let a girl, yeah, like, you can always have to be 2-3 steps ahead. You know what I mean? Because, like, the day now, and the way they think, like, women are quite advanced when they grow up. They're quite advanced to begin with. And then, I think later on, when the guys grow up, probably even over 30s and that, some guys actually catch up and then, you know, they do their thing, you know what I mean? Especially if you're chasing your goals or whatever, you stay on point, like you said, if you're like leading with your head rather than your dick, you know what I mean? This gets you far, you know. But like I've been doing I think some people call it no-fap or the Americans or whatever. But it's like celibacy. Trust me, like when you actually think logically, it gets you further, it gets you far. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It gets you far.
when you're not letting yourself be possessed by chasing tail, brother, like, bruv, like your life just starts advancing, bruv. Like, I remember, like, the last girl I was dealing with, I was pissed off that she fucked off, innit? You get me? No, not the last girl, the girl before the last girl I was dealing with, yeah? I was pissed off that she fucked off, innit? Yeah? And, like, one of my mates, like, it's like, and it's mad because I make these videos, but I'm human as well. Sometimes, you know, and this is the reason why I talk about my L's as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I can fall back. Anyone can fall back, blood. You know what I mean? And, you know, what happened was, like, I was messing around with her, and then she fucked off, and I was like, rah, I'm on my own, like, this is shit. You know what I mean? But then, like, obviously at the same time, I had the presence of mind to keep grinding and shit and staying focused, working, you know, and even though I didn't feel good, I still kept, like, consistent. Bruv, now my life is like that, bruv. You know what I'm saying? My life was just like zoomed forward, blood, because I stayed consistent, and then eventually the feeling of feeling shit disappears, and then, bruv, you just start zooming forward, blood, to the point where these motherfuckers that fucking thought that they was leaving you in the dust, now they're impressed by you, and they want to know what's going on with you, and now they want to be your best friend again. Yeah, exactly. True stories, fam. Exactly. The same girl that fucked off.
I was talking to one girl, and she just like ghosted from nowhere. I mean, I thought things were going good or whatever. She just completely ghosted, and like it was a thing that I was trying to tell myself. This is like, Ed, like it's not a thing, innit? She's ghosted or whatever. But deep down, I could feel it penetrating me. You know what I mean? You know when you're a man, you wanna act hard, you think as a man, yeah, like you should be emotionless, but it actually didn't affect me. I was thinking, how can this girl ghost me? Like, she knows who I am. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It built a fire in me. But the girl shouldn't be able to build a fire of motivation in me. I should be able, as a man, I should be obviously aspire to get to that, to get to a higher level, like this match organically. You know what I mean? But it's a mad one.
Yeah. Yeah, and it can happen to anyone. The most die-hard MGTOW guy. Oh, these women. Then they go and meet some chick. The chick is banging them and pretending to be, and then she's telling him all the good stuff he wants to hear. Then, you know what I mean? Before he knows it, he's just like any other blue pill guy, bro. And then when she finally fucks off, then he's gonna be crushed, angry, making angry videos, blood. You know what I'm saying? This is the reality, bro. Like, but like, this is why I'm banging on about getting power. Like, if you have this mind at the front of your mind, getting power is the most important thing, yeah? You won't slip. You won't slip no more, bruv. Like, I've had girls coming in and out of my life, like, you know what I'm saying, since that last girl. And, you know, I've liked some of them, but when the situation with them is over, it hasn't broke me down, bruv. I'm still doing what I should be doing. And I don't feel bad, bruv.
Yeah, that's the way to go, man. You know what I mean? You have to be selfish, almost. Like, you have to, you know, just do your own thing.
I don't even think it's selfish, blood. Honestly, you know I mean? I don't even think it's a thing of being selfish, bruv. I just think it's a thing of, like, putting yourself first, blood. It's not really a selfish thing. It's just like you protecting your neck. And you're doing what makes sense. You're thinking logically. You're not thinking emotionally. You're thinking logically. What makes sense?
I think it's just how, like, you know, society has, like, built men in general, like, especially in the Western world, like, society is just like, it's just fucked up. Like, a man can't win, especially in the Western. A man can't win. All the laws and everything are, like, pretty much against us. And it's like, it's just mad. Unless you go to another country or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like, that's a hard thing to do, especially from someone from our background. You know what I mean? Just moving to another country, have to learn another language, another culture. You know what I mean? It's hard, man.
Trust me,
I was gonna say as well. Like, I know obviously you're playing American football in obviously the US and that. But one thing I recommend, you should travel to, like, other places, like places like Asia or like South America. You go to these other places, the women there are like they're a bit different. But I think it's because like they have like a foundation and it's more culture. Do you know what I mean? So like they have women. They have a bit more substance, more nicer, more considerate about things. Obviously, they've got that this normal female natures and stuff, but like they just it's a bit more. It's a bit easier. You know what I mean? I'm not saying obviously to go there and move there and find a woman there. You know what I mean? Because obviously you have your goals, you want to move towards it, but like this to see different things. You see more of the world, you become knowledge. Like you learn more. You know what I mean? Knowledge is key, man. Yeah. Knowledge is key, and like even like I'm from.
Hey, take a breath, bro. Take a breath. Take a breath. Hey, take a breath. Hey. Hey, you went on some long talk, bro. Fucking hell, G.
yeah. There's a lot I want to get off.
Yeah. Nah, I agree with you. Like you're saying, you're not saying anything wrong. It's just that you went on a long fucking. I wanted to like say stuff along with what you said, but I can't even remember. You said so much, blood. But nah, I definitely agree. Nah, I agree. Nah, you haven't done anything wrong. Like, I agree with what you're saying, and like, yeah, bro, like, yeah, I do definitely want to go and see some other places. Like, I'm thinking probably next year, because I can't do it now, but fucking maybe next year start going places and like doing videos in other countries and stuff like that. That's what I want to do. You get me? Like, so yeah, definitely, because obviously now I've got the funds that like I can really start making more moves because I've been like on my grind. You get me? If I'd been like, you know, like the normal obsessed by pussy and shit, you know, going clubs and that, I wouldn't have, you know, I wouldn't have got the financial power that I have now. Do you know what I mean? Because I would have spent it all on guns, cars, girls, you know, all that kind of stupid shit, dates. You know what I mean? Like it's long, innit? You know what I mean? So I mean, I think there's a time and place for everything. Everything has its season, innit? There is gonna be a season where you are gonna be dating. Do you know what I mean? And there may be a season that you do couple up with a chick. You might find a chick somewhere. I don't know where, but you might find a chick that actually works with you, bro. You know what I mean? You actually work together. But you know, right now, like I'm just all about me and mines. You get me? That's what I'm about, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and you have to be like that. You have to have a period of time in your life where you're like that, bro, or you will fail in life, straight up.
Yeah, that's true, man. True. But one place I definitely recommend, though, like, go Thailand, man. Like, they love niggas out there, man. Trust me. But I think it's a fetish thing, but it's mad. It's mad out there.
I don't really find them attractive, though. I don't really find them attractive.
Go around there, so like, you know.
I don't really find it.
Shortage of people, a shortage of men, certain type of men, you get better results.
I don't really find them attractive. That's the problem, though. Like all that kind of Chinese, Japanese. I don't really find them attractive like that.
The same as well, but if you like, there's different types. When you actually go there, you gotta go to these places. There's different types. You know what I mean?
Actually, like, tell a lie. Tell a lie.
In the UK and that.
Actually,
probably not the pick of your bunch.
Tell a lie.
You see something you like for sure, man. For sure.
Tell a lie. I have seen some Thai. I don't know if they were from Thailand, but I saw some kind of East Asian chicks that were kind of like dark skin, like not dark, obviously not black, but like they were brown skin, and like they looked alright, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So maybe I need to stop being so ignorant and take a look. Still, get me? But brother, I appreciate the call, man. Is there anything you want to say in closing? Because someone else is trying to call through, bro. Yo, G. Is he gone? Oh, the battery died. Fuck's sake, man. Shit. I apologize, my brother from South London, yeah? South East, where I'm from. I apologize, yeah? The battery fucking died. Look, the battery died. I'm using a trap phone for the calls. Do you know what, yeah? Someone actually thought I'm using my actual personal phone number to do these live calls. What an idiot. Someone in the chat, and this is what I've said, I'll be getting stupid comments all day. Someone wrote a comment under one of my videos saying, "Oh, don't you think it's kind of bad to be using your personal phone number?" I'm like, first of all, I'm not using my personal phone number. Second of all, what the fuck is it to you, you donut? You know what I mean? People just chat the most shit, man. Hey, the phone line's charging up, but the Skype is still open, yeah? So make sure you do that. Big up Guile. Guile Redpill, it says, at work, but still listening. Keep it up, King. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate the support as always, man. It means a lot. You know what it is. You got the black guy out there. You know what I always notice, bro. Come on, man. I appreciate that, man. Big up Sammy Jones again. Sammy Jones is killing it, man. You lot need to take note from Sammy Jones. You need to follow his example and support this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a realest shit on YouTube, bro. No fucking cap. This ain't no new era over here, bro. Do you see me wearing a hat, motherfucker? No. You know what I'm saying? It's all real. It's all genuine. It's all real out here. It's all real, cuz. You know, it's all hard work, cuz. You know what I mean? Big up Sammy Jones. He says, my bad for going all over the place with the convo. Had my computer up and the Skype app up on my phone, so it threw things off because I was hearing an echo. Wasn't drifting to the guy who said that. Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, listen, Sammy Jones, you ain't got an answer to no one, because at the end of the day, you're one of the few people that actually support. You actually put your hand in your pocket and support, so you ain't got an answer to no one, bro. Furthermore, I'll throw you a wrench. After this, I'm gonna throw you a wrench. You get me? So big up Sammy Jones. Yeah. Let me see, man. And that's one thing I noticed. A lot of people that don't support, they got a lot to say. People that don't support have the most to say. They'll be flooding the fucking chat box with little comments, but they never actually support, really, though. You know what I mean? Not really, though. Get me? But I'm turning on the phone line again, because I guess you lot don't want to call Skype, so I'm going to turn the phone on if it will turn on. Get me? Hold on. The phone, my trap phone is starting up. The trap phone is starting up, bro. Yeah, the trap phone. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Big up Yolanda. Yolanda said that it's because I'm from England. It's because you're in the UK. I guess you're talking about like not really getting support and that. Yeah, I've already talked about that. That is definitely that. Oh shit. Yo, what's your name and where you calling from? What's your name and where you calling from?
Yo, it's John from Detroit.
Yo, what you saying? What you want to talk about, John?
Hey, I was watching your video the other day. I didn't get through it all the way, but you were talking to that one girl, and what she was talking about, you know, that whole like Africa thing, or knowing where you come from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have a problem. I'm African American, but I don't feel like there's really a way to really find out where we come from. I mean, you say take a DNA test, but are those really accurate, you think?
Why wouldn't they be?
I don't know. I just feel like because of how African Americans got over here, how can they really tell where we came from exactly?
Because your DNA is in your blood. That's how they do the test, bruv.
All right, I was making sure, man, because I was just like, shoot.
It's not like.
More sense. I kind of said stupid, but I was just wondering. Because I don't know. I really didn't know about them tests.
Yeah, it's not no piss test. It's not like they're testing to see if you've been smoking marijuana or some shit. It's like I think it's like a swab or like maybe it's a blood test. I don't know. I've never taken it, but like, you know, I've watched videos where like African Americans have, you know, done their ancestry test, and you know they found out where they actually come from, and you know they seem like pretty happy to know where their roots come from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think of it like this. It's basically, you know, they said, like, I heard it in a song and that. I can't remember what song, but it's like, you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you're coming from, blood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe I'll try that one day. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like the fucking the test is not that expensive, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Why? I mean, I just think like, why would you when you have the opportunity to do something? Why would you just be like, oh, nah, I'm not gonna do it? Like, why? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not taking anything from you. It's actually giving you knowledge about self. Now, it doesn't mean you have to give up the way of life that you have now, or, you know, now you have to be on some Wakanda shit. I'm not saying that, brother. You know, to be honest, I don't even think that would be a good idea. You know what I mean? But, but at the same time, you don't know where you're going if you don't know where you're coming from, bruv.
Right.
And I think if a lot of people did do that shit, they would start to see the world a bit different. Bro, I watched, oh my God, I just watched a documentary about the shit that was going on in the 1800s, bro. Oh my days, bro. Like, I literally just watched this documentary just before I started this live stream, bro. Like, the shit that they was doing to Africans, bro. The ones that are in Africa, the ones that got brought over to America.
Or
huh?
In the continent or slaves?
Bruv, but bruv, the ones on the African continent, because a lot of people act like the white people went there, took the slaves and just left. No, some of them stayed there, bruv. Right, and did fucked up shit there. Do you know what I mean? Some
stuff like that. I think like if the British, they would set up like concentration camps, and I think they would play games almost where they would like they would like dig a hole and just have like someone's head sticking out, and just like they'll play a game, just keep kicking the head till it comes off the neck or whatever. Yeah, no, bro, this is the thing. This is the kind of shit that nobody talks about. This shit, bro. They had concentration camps, and these, bro. Guess what? These concentration camps were all over the world, bro. Yeah.
And yes, in England as well, in Wembley, they used to have these fucking, like, it's like they would have like a day where it's like carnival, yeah, and they would bring all these Africans to come, and then it's like a zoo. They make it like a zoo, and then they would be like the people would be tied up doing like weird acrobatics, you know. The women will just be standing there naked, the men will just be looking at them, like feeling them up, touching them and stuff. You know, all this shit. They would have all the black babies just piled up, bro. Piled up, you know.
Yeah.
They used to like they used to trade skulls, like African skulls. They used to trade that shit. They used to do it so much they put it on a postcard. That's how much. And then people will I saw the picture, bruv. I saw it, blood. It was on a postcard. Yeah. And then the worst thing about it, somebody will come out and say, "Oh, yeah, but you know that you know we're this now, so that doesn't matter anymore where they came from." That's disgusting, bro. And I'm not going against that girl. I'm not saying that directly to that girl who I spoke to on the phone. I'm just saying, bro, loads of people, African Americans and Caribbean, say shit like that, and that's why that shit really makes me passionate, bro.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Because I mean, I know, like, I feel like I'm on the fence with it, but it's like at the end of the day, I'm still never really gonna hate another African. Like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it's just stupid. Because at the end of the day, you know, white people still gonna see us as niggas, both of us, from the continent or not. Yeah, so
that's it, and that's the main part of it. That's the main thing what it is. Like, do you know? What was his name? Charles Darwin. You know Charles Darwin, the guy about evolution, the guy that wrote the book about evolution and all that. Do you know he was like the patriarch of racist science, bruv? Charles Darwin, the guy that they make you study in school, they make all of us study in school. He was like the patriarch of racist science, blood, eugenics. See, this is the shit that they don't talk about. All they're gonna tell you is you shouldn't like Africans because they sold you, bruv. That's all they're gonna tell blacks that are outside of the African thing.
Right.
But they don't tell you about all the atrocities that was going on, bruv. How they said that black people, whether you're African American or you're from Africa or Caribbean, they said we was less than human. We actually was less than gorillas, I think. It was like white man, gorilla, black, something else, and then Aboriginal black, and then I don't know, like just regular monkey, bro.
Right.
That they said in the thing, they said the adult, anyone calling private number, don't bother because you're not getting through. They said that an adult Negro, has the only can maximize his brain capacity to an 11-year-old child. That's the adult.
Right.
You see?
Yeah. No, I totally, I know all that, because when over here and in the Caribbean, when you were a slave and stuff, like they didn't teach you how to read or anything, and shit like that. So.
No, because all they taught you is that those Africans sold you.
Right. I got a question. What do you think would happen if it's kind of a weird question, boy. Let's say if they just start doing it right now. Say if like every country in Africa, like they came together or whatever, and they kind of just turned it into like North Korea, where they just like didn't play no game. They just kicked out like all the Asian people and all the Europeans.
What do I think would happen?
Since Africa, everybody it makes the world because everybody go there for the resources. Like, what do you think would happen if they start like kicking people out and they start acting like North Korea, like they weren't playing no games? You know what I mean?
There would be a war.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There has to be a war. There has to, and it would affect everyone. Yeah. It would affect the whole world. That would be World War III. And a lot of people will die, bruv. A lot of people will die.
Right.
It's not, that wouldn't be a joke at all.
No, I was just asking, yeah.
No, I'm not saying you're joking. I'm not saying you're joking. I'm just saying it wouldn't be a joke at all.
Yeah.
It'd be very serious, bruv. And a lot of people, a lot of black people that don't see themselves as African, would have to make a decision, bruv.
Right. I know that this is kind of weird, but what do you think if they did that, before like slavery, like back in the 1500s? Do you think,
they would have lost because they didn't have guns? They would have still been enslaved because they didn't have guns.
Well, I'm just saying, okay. Let's say if they did have guns and everything was equal footing, and then it probably would have just been a long war, or Africa would be a superpower or something like that. It would,
I think what you said. But the thing is, I don't know. I would have.
That Black Panther movie,
even
though that's not real, but like remember like how the villain he wanted to like basically do that, you know what I mean? Yeah. But go ahead.
I agree that I think it would have been a very long war. Long.
Right.
Yeah. And that would have been a world war, I think. And because a lot of European countries was invested in Africa. A lot of people benefited from the slave trade, bruv. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, so I don't know, bruv. It would have been a mad war, bruv. But I think that if it had happened, I think that Africa as a continent would be a superpower, because it would be a thing of you can't just go there and do what you want, and you've tried to do it and we wasn't having it. Like, we'd rather die than just, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm a big fan of North Korea, but I mess with their mentality. How you can't just go over there and act like a fool.
Yeah.
It was literally just because I'm over here in the United States. It happened in like 2017. You could look it up. It was some college student. He took like a poster back from North Korea, and they like called him on the airport or some shit, and they basically beat his ass, and they sent him back like. A year later, he ended up just like dying in the United States.
Oh shit!
Like, I don't know. Like it was fucked up. But I do have respect for North Korea, even though they're fucked up. That you can't go over there and act the fool. I just wish Africa was like that. You know what I mean?
It's too much. There's too much sabotage in government. Too much corruption.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people, a lot of these officials are selling out the people. You know, and it's a sad thing. Like think about it. There's all these like militias in African countries and shit. Like, you know, these fucking these little militias that go to villages and they kill all the men, rape all the women, steal the kids, and make them soldiers, boy soldiers, and shit like that. Bro, this is why, like, when I was talking to that girl yesterday, and I'm not dissing her, yeah, but like when I was talking about, you know, the kids in Africa that are, you know, living the lives they're living, you cannot compare the conditions that they live in, or the you know, the potential threats that they're up against, to kids in America. Even the brokest kids in America are not living that kind of life, bro.
Yeah, because
or the UK.
Like you have drive-bys over here, but you don't got like over a whole fucking like town getting like
burnt down
by AKs.
Yeah, like your whole town getting burnt down and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, come on, bro. Like, come on.
I mean, shit has happened to African Americans over here where their community did get burned down, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get what you say, but it's like it's not even fair to compare it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a different level.
No police over there and shit like that. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the police are corrupt, bruv. Let me tell you something, yeah? Like, you go to Nigeria, bruv, yeah? Just know the police are not the same type of police like that you're used to or I'm used to, bruv. Yeah?
Yeah, aren't they a little bit more brutal?
Blood, the police, blood, bribes is a standard thing. Put it like that. So if the police are like on the take, what do you think the government's like, bruv?
Oh yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah, all of it.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a fact of like, this is what I think, yeah. I think that, and me and Toby, I don't know if you remember Toby, but he's a guy that I do videos with, yeah. We were talking about this, and that, like, what our conclusion was is that a lot of us first generation, like, blacks, whether you don't consider yourself African or not, we're all black and we all need each other's help, yeah. A lot of us need to understand that there's a lot of natural resources and potential industry in Africa because it has so many natural resources.
Yeah.
Every country uses Africa in one way or another. If it wasn't for, what was it? Congo? Was it Congo? Like, we wouldn't have iPhones.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, yep.
Like, Pete, this is the type of shit I'm thinking in my head. But then I'll say this shit about, you know, you should you know, find out more about Africa, and the people say, oh, it doesn't matter because I'm not African and blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, you have no idea what you're saying, bruv.
Yeah.
Like, if you could just get past the whole nationalism thing and just think, okay, they're black, I'm black, right? We're not the same nationality per se, but we are all black, and all other ethnicities look at us as shit, right? Maybe we should work together and take over that shit. And what me and Toby were saying is that, like, a lot of first generation blacks, like me and you, or second generation or whatever, right, that understand the workings of a democracy, understand the workings of good business, etc., and how things are meant to be done. Basically, how the white man does things. Yeah. We need to take our knowledge, our skills, and our wealth over there and set up our own industry and infrastructures, and then we run it how the white man runs it, blood. But we do it there. We give jobs to other black people. We basically practice group economics just like how these other motherfuckers do it, bro.
Right.
Think about it. Like, bro, in America and the UK, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know, blood. So you could be qualified for a job, yeah, but you may not get that job because the guy that's employing, his nephew wants the same job. That job's not yours, blood. It's gone, bruv.
Yeah.
Bruv, that shit happens all the time, bruv. Yeah? And if you're living in a country where you're the vast minority, it's going to happen at an incredible rate. Like, it's going to be happening all the time. So don't you think you would have a better opportunity to build what you want in a land where, you know, at least you're not getting discriminated because you're black? And you have a better understanding of business. You have a better understanding of business. You have more like fundamental knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, instead of all these rappers and shit and athletes fucking running around buying German cars and telling everyone how much money they got, why don't they build infrastructure? If they're so fucking rich, why don't they fucking build something, blood, that actually works for them, which makes them money? They can look, I even put it like this. These motherfuckers could go to Africa and let them exploit the resources. At least it's going into a black pocket.
Right, yeah.
But these motherfuckers don't think like that, bruv.
Yeah.
They'll rather put the money in some Italian clothing designer's hands, bruv. They'll rather put the money into a German car manufacturer's hands.
But let's say if like entertainers did that, like I heard some people say, I don't know if it's true or not, but they say like they will get cut off like from their not by the Africans, but like from whoever's like producing their music or whatever. Like I hear that a lot. Like a lot of like, okay, a rapper can be making a lot of money, right? But his money is only to go to like, you know, just tricking off, basically just going back to white people. You know what I mean? Yep. You're right. This is why. Do you feel like, you know? So you're saying. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think if entertainers were actually like serious like about spending money in Africa, would they really be like, you know, able to do that? I think. Or would their handlers interfere?
I think a lot of them wouldn't even be allowed to do it, to be honest, because they're not real people. Like these people, this is why I say, and it was funny because like a caller called up and said, "Oh, you know, you guys are hating on these rappers and athletes, bro. These rappers and athletes don't do nothing for nobody, blood.
Definitely, yeah.
You do more for them than they do for you, but they look down on you. How does that make sense?
Right.
These motherfuckers want to run around and say how rich they are and how they're balling and they're having. And if you notice, if you look at a lot of these black rappers and athletes and musicians and all these fucking idiots, yeah, when you see, go on their Snapchat, go on their social media, see what they're doing day to day, you know, prior to the lockdown and shit, you see a lot of times they're hanging out with non-black people, bruv, having a great time, doing fun shit, you know. They'll be fucking skydiving, bungee jumping, doing all fun shit, having a great time. Which I'm not saying they shouldn't enjoy their money, but really, dude, when you know that there's a lot of us that are fucking struggling, that ain't got shit, that need help, but we should be happy because we get the chance to vicariously live through you. That's bullshit, blood.
And for you to say like, don't hang out with non-black people. I can't stand that shit too. You know who, dude, I really cannot stand? DJ Khaled. He's such a culture vulture. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even make sense how, and it's low key embarrassing. Is like how black people just let other people get in, you know, their own industries, and you know what I mean?
Nah, the media is not run. The music industry, the media is not run by black. It's not black industry, bruv.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, the rap.
They just allow us to do it because we're better at like performing than they are, bruv. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is, bruv.
Hey, to switch topics real quick.
Yeah.
I just want to say, what do you think about dating apps? Do you think they're even good to really meet women on? Or do you think, you know, some people are good at them, some people aren't?
I think it works for some people. It don't work for everyone.
All right. Yeah.
So if you're someone that you try it and it don't work for you, then unfortunately it don't work for you. Like me personally, it's hit and miss with me. Sometimes it works depending. You got to remember, location is very key to it. You know, the type of girls you're trying to go for goes into it. It's a lot, bruv.
Right.
You know,
there's a lot about well, what I'm about to say? Shoot, I can't forgot what I was about to say, but do you think like showing off would be like a good idea on it? Like
what, showing what car you got and shit?
Yeah, or some shit like if you had a shit ton of money.
Big up Soul Crates. Big up Soul Crates. I wouldn't advise. I think that like in your pictures, it's better to show that like you have shit going on, as in like you're active, than like just showing off. So I think, to be honest, I think showing off would be a good idea to a certain degree, but you don't want to make it like you're obviously trying to show off what your money. Like you want to do it in a way of like maybe I don't know, like. I know I've got the idea in my head, but I don't know how to articulate it. Like, but I don't know. You got, you know, in your pictures on social, on dating apps, you got to show that you're having a fun life. Like you're fun. You got shit going on. You know, you got friends. You know, you're a happy person. You live in a happy life, basically.
Yeah.
But don't be like standing there taking pictures with like wads of money in your hands, like you're Gucci Mane or something, bruv. Because then you're just asking for trouble and gold diggers and problems, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, what if somebody did this though? Because what if like you had money and you just posted a bunch of money, but then you wouldn't really be trying to spend the money on the girl once you met them, and you just tried to, you know, just hook up with them? Do you think that's
that's an easy one, my brother. That's an easy one, my brother. Listen, I already said this strategy already, bruv. Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What you do, yeah, is when you know you're gonna go and buy yourself, say you just want to smash the chick, yeah?
Right.
You go and you know you bagged her because she thinks that she's gonna get something out of you, like financially, yeah? What you do is basically you link her when you know you're gonna buy something expensive for yourself. Yeah, when you're already gonna buy something, when you already know you was gonna buy something for yourself. Like, I'll give the example of what I did with one chick. Yeah, I knew I was gonna buy Jordans, like the latest Jordans that came out. Obviously, this is when I was in college, innit? Yeah, I was gonna buy the latest Jordans, and I was gonna buy 2 gold chains. Yeah. I already knew way before that I was gonna do this, yeah. So the time came, and just perfect timing. I was talking to this girl, and this girl wanted to come see me on a Saturday. Yeah, this is when I was in America as well, right? Bearing in mind I was still in America these times, yeah. So basically, she drove down to my campus, and I was like, all right, let's go to the mall. We went to the mall, right? And I don't think I even told her. I think I just said I wanted to do a bit of shopping, buy a couple things. And like, what was it? Each chain was like, I don't know, like what, 600? Each chain was like 600. Like they were just like thin little rope chains. But at the end of the day, I spent 600 on each of them. Yeah. And then I bought the latest Jordans that came out. They were like the retro 8s, the black ones, the all black retro 8s. When they first came out, when they just came out, bruv, yeah, bought them same time. She's looking at me like, raw, like, what the fuck? Because I didn't even have a car. Nothing. Like, she drove to come and see me. So obviously, I got to kind of, in my head, yeah, I'm thinking, right, I can't let her think that, right, I've got a car, he don't even have a car, and, you know what I mean? I couldn't let her feel like she was above me. Do you know what I'm saying? Financially. So, which I know is petty, but at the time it was a little trick in it. So I did that. Let's put it like this: I banged her the same day, and all I spent on her was the Chinese buffet. You know when you go to the little Chinese in the mall, you get your little rice, chicken on top of it, boom, boom, boom. That's all I bought her. Because obviously I'm not gonna eat in front of her while her stomach's growling, bro. Yeah. Right. So I bought her that, bought myself it. We ate, hung out for the rest of the day. Nighttime, banging. That's it. How much did I spend on it? Like what? $4 something?
Right.
I spent on myself nearly 1,500.
Like I just never done it.
Yeah, man, try it out, man. But make sure it's a thing of like you was already gonna buy the thing. Don't make it a thing of you're gonna just buy it because there's some girls with you. That's dumb. Don't do that, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Real talk, man. It's real like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, G?
Nah, that's it.
All right, man.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
No, you got something else? You wanted to say something?
No, I was saying, nothing.
All right, bro. Hey, you know you can call back anytime. You're welcome, bro.
Huh?
I said you can call back anytime you want. You're welcome.
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, man. I'll see you.
All right, take care, bro. That was a good call, man. That was a good call. Hey, you lot, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to my second channel where this video will be uploaded, yeah? Don't shoot the messenger. Hold up. Let me put the link in the chat. Yeah, I'm going to put the link in the chat. So, unknown number. I don't answer no unknown number. Stop calling unknown. Like, I don't do that muck about shit, man. So, stop wasting your time. You know? Stop wasting your time calling unknown number. Like, what have you got to hide? I'm not going to call you back, bruv. You know what I mean? Hey, make sure you go subscribe. I just put the link to my second channel where all these live streams are posted. Yeah? Go subscribe. I'm spamming the chat. Yeah? With the link. Go over there and subscribe right now. Yeah? Watch all the videos. I know they're long, but they're worth it. Trust me, I've got heated arguments and all sorts over there, man. Trust me. Yo, who's speaking and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Manchester.
You're what?
I'm James and I'm calling from Manchester.
All right, what you want to talk about?
Well, I heard some of the things that you were saying about sort of like how black people are treated in this country, and I'd just like to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, go on.
So I'd say, like, I mean, if you saw me, I don't know, like a lot of people think I'm like Turkish or something like that, do you know what I mean? But I'm basically a white guy, right? Like, you know, if I live in a white area, like around all white people, they'll probably look at me a little bit like, oh, where's this guy from? Do you know what I mean? He's not like white, yeah? But like, say if I was around like black people or whatever, they'd think I was a white guy, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly the look you got. I know exactly what you're saying. Go on.
Yeah. I did a DNA test, right? And funnily enough, I found out that I'm part Jewish, like 10% Jewish, which is probably where the look comes from. But here's what I'm saying, right? So, like, I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not bothered about race, right? Like, the thing for me is I'm a Muslim, right? So, it's like, you know, my wife's a Muslim. She's from Asia. Like, our kids obviously mixed race. Like, they're brown, you know what I mean? Like, they're dark-skinned. But we don't, you know, like, race isn't like a big thing for us, do you know what I mean? Like, we never say, oh, I don't want our kids to marry these people or marry those people. Like, for us, it's like, are they Muslim or not, right? Are they good people or not? That's what matters to us. But that being said, like, I find as, like, what I call myself a white guy, yeah, I'll be honest with you, I find it annoying when, like, black people say they're mistreated in this country.
I don't think I necessarily. Let me just say this before I'll let you go. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say. I don't think I've said we're mistreated in this country. I've just outlined things I noticed, like certain behaviors, but I don't necessarily say we're mistreated. In fact, I wouldn't say we're mistreated. I would just say that we are treated a certain type of way.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, mistreated is different to, like, oh, when I step outside or walking in a shopping center, everyone's looking at me. That's not mistreatment. That's just a certain type of behavior, like a certain type of reaction. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because, go on.
Do you think that holds people, like, do you think that black people are held back in this country? Like, there's something that limits their success?
I think that we are stereotyped and I strongly believe that black people are not judged as individuals, we're judged as a collective. So because of that, because of that, you know, a lot of times a lot of non-black people will tend to have funny ideas about a black individual before they've even got a chance to show the kind of person they are, which in certain cases can prove to be a big disadvantage.
So one thing I find interesting, right, is who do you think, I mean, if you want to talk about Nigerians, right? Nigerians are black, right? Why is it that Nigerians are more successful in this country than white people?
You think Nigerians are more successful than white people in this country?
They are. I mean, statistically speaking, Nigerians have a much higher level of earning and higher educational success than white people do.
I think that number one, I think the culture in this country, like the white English culture, is how can I put it? It's not really based on education. It's not really based on being necessarily like the best version of yourself. In my opinion, you know what I mean? Like I in my opinion, I feel like white English culture is a lot like how can I put it? Just it's very casual. It's very like, oh, you know, have a good time, go to the pub with your mates, you know, have a laugh, all of that. Like the parents don't really pressure their kids to really, you know, do the best they can in school, etc., etc. You know, it's very lenient. The parents are very lenient on their kids. You know, it's all that kind of thing. Whereas like Nigerian culture is very strict in like if you compare it, it's very strict, bruv.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
But then this is what I'm saying is like you're talking about saying that there's a stereotype around black people. It's painting black people with a broad brush. Like as someone, you know, I've lived around different places in this country. I have a very different perception of Nigerians than I do to Jamaicans.
Yeah, because no, that makes sense. That makes absolute sense. Like, because as I was gonna say, all right, in Nigerian culture, you gotta understand Nigerian culture is very family orientated. Number one, you know, you listen to your parents, you respect your parents, you know, your reputation, your image is very important. You know, as a child, it's drummed into your head that you don't want to, you know, bring shame to your parents. You know, usually Nigerian parents are very, you know, on your back about education, blah, blah, blah. You know, you've got to go to university. That's a very important thing. If you notice, most Nigerian, first generation Nigerians, such as myself, you know, we've all gone to university, bruv. Yeah. Even the bad boys. And I wouldn't say I was that bad, but I wasn't an angel, right? But even I went to uni, blood. You know, I went as far to go to America. Do you know what I mean? That's not a normal thing to do. Like, I knew that I wasn't allowed to just be a mediocre guy. That wasn't gonna fly in my house.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And that's the reason why, because you got to remember, you know, a lot of our parents, you know, they're coming from nothing, bruv. They're coming from basically a third world country, blood, at those times. So they know about real like hardship and real struggle. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that they've come to this country and then they have kids, oh, you best believe they're gonna force their kids to do well. And the ripple effect of that is you when you come across a lot of Nigerians, or you do the research about Nigerians in this country, they seem to be doing better than the people that live here, bruv.
Well, I don't even know if it's just seemed to be, but it's just interesting because if people want to talk about Britain as a racist country,
I never said that.
To me,
I never said that.
You, but you know, you must have heard people say this, right? Like, you know, you get Stormzy in the media all the time talking all that shit. You get Dave.
To be honest, I think to be honest with you, mate, I think that everyone's racist, bruv.
Well, I might agree with you a bit there. So
if I say this is if I was to say, yeah, this is a racist country, every country's racist, bruv. It's just how barbaric are you with it?
Well, I'll tell you what I see, right? I think that, you know, there is a degree of that, but I think that the people that white people hate the most is themselves.
Nah, I don't believe that.
I'll give you
I don't
some
believe
examples,
that.
right?
I don't believe that.
I'll give you some examples, because we talk about, you know, people being racist, right? You can go around other countries in the world, right? You go somewhere like Malaysia, for example, right? In Malaysia, they have laws, right, whereby there is preference in hiring to the ethnic Malaysian people, right, over the Chinese and the Indians. A lot of Chinese and Indians out there, Arabs as well. That's quite a normal thing. If you go to Japan, same sort of thing goes on. But when it comes to England, the preference in hiring is to increase the ethnic diversity of companies to the point that there are places available to ethnic minorities that aren't available to
that's just
people.
to look politic. That's just to be politically correct. Because one thing about I noticed about England, yeah, England is like a place where someone may not like you, but they don't want it to be common knowledge that they don't like you. That's how England is. So people could be racist here, but they don't want to be. It's only a small minority that are in your face racist in your country, in this country. So yeah, only a small minority. Yeah, the rest, that there's people that are racist that, you know, they don't want to be called racist. They don't want that label, bro. They don't want that stigma on them. So yeah, they will hire, you know, minorities. They will go with that, you know, legislation, but that doesn't mean they're not racist. It just means they're, you know, they're playing along. And at the end of the day, bruv, like, that doesn't mean that, oh, because they hired like 3 people into the company that, you know, because of racial equality, that really means anything. It doesn't really mean anything, bruv. Now, I'm not saying England per se is a racist country, because I'm saying everyone's racist.
So who are you racist towards?
Everyone's racist to everyone, bruv.
But I'm asking specifically for you.
Me personally, I'm racist to any. I'm not racist. I discriminate against anyone that don't fucking like me, bruv. I got a serious problem with anyone that don't like me, bruv. For any reason. You could be black or white, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like,
would you have kids with someone of a different race or not?
Yeah, I said, like, my preference is this, like, and I'm honest with this, yeah. Like, my preference in terms of having children would be to have children with a black woman, because I feel that it would make sense, as in the children would relate to me on 100%, like 100%. And I'll be able to relate to them 100%. I can understand what they're going through, and I can relate to them and give them better advice than if they was biracial, because I'm not biracial and I've never lived as a biracial. So, for instance, I don't know how it feels to be biracial and how black people treat biracials. I don't know how it feels to be biracial and how white people treat biracials. I don't know how it feels to be biracial in the dating game. I don't know. There's a lot of things. So,
quite good.
You know, so it kind of, it would be a confusing experience. Then the fact of, like, you know, I want my kids to look like me, bruv. Not to be funny, but you know, if you have children with someone from another race, especially if it's like white on black, which is the polar opposites, let's keep it real, yeah, you don't really know how your kid's gonna turn out, bruv. It could turn out, you don't know, bruv.
They usually look good, right? I mean, I don't. My kids, I've got a daughter. She's mixed race.
Yeah, no, that's all gravy. I'm not saying that they're gonna come out ugly on butters. I'm just saying that. Like, I want my kids to look like me. I want it to be a little version of me. That will make me happy, bruv.
So here's the thing that, like, I don't see anything wrong with that, right? I don't see a problem with.
But I hadn't finished though. I hadn't finished. Let me finish.
Go on.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not ruling out that boy. Like, if I was to get with a woman that's like, I got this in mind. If I was with a woman that was South American, she's not black, bruv. She's not black, but she's close enough that if I had kids with her, they wouldn't exactly look like me, but they would look close.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so I wouldn't rule that out. But if I'm being real with you, and I've already said it in other videos, I'm sure you've heard it, I don't really see myself having kids with a white woman. I just don't see it, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm just being real with it. I find white women attractive. I find them attractive, yeah. And I don't knock anyone else. I don't tell other black guys, don't do that because, you know, we're black and Wakanda. Like, I don't fucking do that, bro. Yeah. All I say to black guys is don't start pedestalizing women just because they're white. And I say the majority of them women do not want a black guy, so stop kissing ass. And if you do get with a white woman or another ethnicity of women, don't start talking shit about black women. That's what I say. Which I think is fair.
See, I'm white, but I didn't have kids with a white woman because, God, how can I say this? Like, I think white women are pretty trashy.
Oh, fucking hell. I didn't say that. He said it. You're mad. But like, but do you know what it is? Do you know the reason why? Another reason why, the big reason why I wouldn't like have kids with a white woman, yeah. Besides like the children part of it, yeah. And this goes along with what you just said. What you feel that they're trashy. It's the culture. The culture is what makes it so like, because all right, for instance, yeah, I've come across Eastern European women. You know, they're basically white, right? But they are completely different to like English white.
Yeah, they're still Christian.
Like they have family values. They value the man. That, you know, they look after their men. They see him as the leader. You know, all of this shit. You know, it's it's different. Whereas in the UK. You know what the culture is over here, bro. You know what the culture is. It's going to the pub and getting wasted and smoking cigarettes, blood, and watching football. That's a big part of the culture, bro. Let's keep it real.
For the women, I mean, the thing that concerns me the most is that, and to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's not me hating on you people, because I'd be perfectly happy if a good Muslim black man wanted to marry my daughter. If he was a good guy, fine. But you know, I don't think black British culture is that much better. You know, I see I'm not on the social media, but you know, the Snapchats and the hip hop culture, the gangster rap culture, or drill culture, whatever you want to call it. You know, these girls are behaving in a trashy way too. It's not just the white British. No,
I agree with you.
British women too.
I agree with you. Like the black chicks, like the thing is, like, and I think this goes across to America as well, right? The Western side of the world, like the media, the society over here and in America is toxic, bruv. It's toxic. Like a lot of these girls from a young age have been indoctrinated into this whole, you know, Spice Girls, girl power. We can do anything a boy can do, you know, drink and get drunk every weekend, girls' night out, kind of, you know, smoking cigarettes, can't cook, and it's cool. It doesn't matter if I can't cook. You know what I mean? All this kind of weird, like, dysfunctional shit. And yeah, but black girls are bought in England, especially in America. Well, in America as well. They've bought into it.
Who controls the media in America and England? Is it white people?
It's not black people. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, but
I'm not going to go into it, blood. I'm just going to say it's not black people. Everyone can do their research, bruv. That's what I'll say.
You don't want to say it.
I'm not saying it, bruv. But if you know, you know, innit?
All I'm going to say is it's funny. And listen, you
all
know,
I'm going to say is Drake. All I'm going to say is Drake. Hey.
Because it seems to be the same people that own Facebook and Google and YouTube.
They own it all. Snapchat. They own the media. And all I'm going to say is Drake.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And, oi, isn't it ironic? I nearly forgot to say this in the other video, yeah? Isn't it how ironic, yeah, with Drake, right? Drake is not black. He's mixed race, right?
Yeah.
He is like one of the most favorite artist in the black music industry. He's probably what, top 3 or top 2 probably. Yeah. And like, he's not black. He goes on and on about sleeping with all these black girls and all this And it's so ironic that he impregnated a white chick.
Of course.
Isn't that ironic? A girl that's a fucking porn star and he impregnated her. Isn't that ironic?
This is what they want, you know. And look, you know, it's interesting because I like I say, I find it perfectly acceptable for you to say that you want your kids to look like you. I think most people, you know, if you stood in front of, and this is what I'm saying about white people hating themselves. Do you know what I mean? And listen, I'm someone who's got mixed race kids. I'm not into like the whole white power thing. What I'm saying is funny. What's interesting to me is that if you hear a Chinese person say, "I want my kids to look like me," if you hear a black person say, "I want my kids to look like me," if you hear an Indian say they want their kids to look like them, absolutely fine. But look at the reaction in the media, in society, from white people if they hear another white person say, "I want my kids to look like me, and I want their kids to look like me." What's the reaction? And who's behind that?
That's a good point. That's actually a very good point.
Right, and you can try this out yourself. I was reading a book, right, by this guy called...
No, but it depends where you are, though. I will say that. Big up Donnell Morgan for the super chat. Listen, it depends where you are. Because if you... Okay, for instance, yeah, if you was in a white pub in the area where I live, and you said, "I want my kids to look like me," you know, big, white, and strong, yeah, I don't think anyone would have a problem with that in a pub down here.
Right,
if you said it, if you said it in a fucking wine bar in fucking Brixton, then yeah, you might get a little bit of tension in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But let's face it, the majority of England is more like where I live here and not like Brixton.
True.
So really and truly, do white people really hate themselves? The percentages would say no.
Okay, I think there's maybe an agenda to make us hate ourselves then.
I think it's just the liberal media, really.
Yeah, well,
the media is what makes the society.
Which I found really interesting.
Huh?
Okay, I'll tell you something that I found really interesting. I read in a book, right?
Mm.
So, and I've tried it out myself. You've got Google, right? And you can do a Google image search.
Mm.
Yeah. If you do a Google image search for white couples, what do you think you get?
White people.
No, you don't get white people. Google it, right? Google image search white couples. You do not get white couples. You get a few white couples, but you get a lot of mixed race couples.
Mm.
You search black couples, you get black couples. You search Chinese couples, you get Chinese couples. But you search white couples, you don't get white couples.
Mm.
I'll tell you something else, right? If you search for straight couples, right? You get straight couples.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't get straight couples, mate. You get all sorts of, you know, LGBT couples. But if you search for gay couples, you get gay couples. Now, what is it that the people at Google, right, are trying to do here? What's their agenda?
I don't know. You tell me, mate.
Listen, this is what I've already been saying. I think you talk about the liberal media. You talk about what they want. I think this feeds into the thing that white people as a group, there's been lots of empires out there in history, right? And this is what I'm saying about them hating themselves. The Turks had one of the largest empires ever. The Arabs had one of the largest empires ever, right? They do not sit there and question themselves about their past in the same way that white people do. They don't have the same self-questioning, self-hatred that white people have. But white people have got this special thing where we go on, and I heard you talking about before about the slave trade. Look, the white slave trade wasn't really that big compared to the Arab slave trade. The British Empire were the people who banned slavery throughout the world.
True.
We made that illegal. Slavery is perfectly legal until we said no, right? So, really and truly, you can tell our legacy as the people who were massive in the slave trade, or you can tell it as the people who banned slavery.
No, you're both. You're was both. But at the end of the day, you can say, yeah, we banned slavery, but we're still living with the repercussions of that till today. So, I mean, we're like, black people are 400 years behind socioeconomically. So, like, you could say, like, and I'm not taking away from the fact that, yeah, the white people was like, yeah, we're not down with this no more. Fuck this shit. Let's end it. Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, you lot had a great time, bruv. You had like, come on, bruv. You had centuries of it, having a good time.
Do you think that slavery benefited white people at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question about America, right? Where was there more slavery in America, in the North or the South?
Well, it was in the South, innit?
Right. And where was more economically advanced at the time of the Civil War?
North.
North or the South?
North.
So what benefit was slavery?
Because just because there was more industry in the North doesn't mean those people in the South was broke.
But what? Well, no, they were. The average white man in the South was broke.
I'm not saying every single white person was rich off of slavery. I'm not saying that. But the ones that was, the families, there's no country on this earth where every single person in that country is rich. There's a class system. There's people that are at the top, people in the middle, and people at the bottom, bruv.
The point I'm making,
so did slavery? Your question was, did slavery benefit white people? Yes, it benefited the white people that had the power. Yes.
I think, to an extent, but
the whole of America was built on slavery, bro. The whole of America was built on slavery, bro. That's the foundation of America, bro. And the foundation of the UK, and the foundation of the UK was colonizing other countries as well.
So
there's jewelry that the Queen owns that is not from this country, bruv, because this country doesn't have those kind of natural minerals, blood.
So
and she's not giving them shits back anytime soon. She's not giving them shit back anytime soon, bruv.
Where did the Industrial Revolution start?
I don't know, bruv. I don't know about that shit.
Right? We invented steam power, right? And that's what sparked the Industrial Revolution. That's what made Britain the richest country in the world. Had nothing to do with slavery. You talked about the North.
It had nothing to. So what? The colonizing of African countries. The colonizing of African countries had no benefit. So why did they do it?
I'm not saying it has no benefit, but it's diminishing returns. It doesn't have any benefit in comparison to having technology and industry.
That doesn't matter, though. But that doesn't matter. But bro, that doesn't matter. But bro, at the end of the day, did they benefit from it? Even if it is a small bit? Yes. That's the question you asked me. The question you asked me is, did they benefit? The answer is yes. And now you want to talk about to what degree did it benefit? That was not the original question, bro. The original question was, did they benefit? I said yes, and then that's you've just said the same thing. So now you want to change. You can move the goalpost now, which is fine. But I was correct in the answer I gave you.
I'll elaborate on what I was saying. Okay, so there's short-term benefits and there's long-term benefits. If you say, did taking all the gold from South America benefit Spain? You can say yes, it did. Right? In the short term, right? But in the long term, it didn't benefit, because it delayed them from progressing technologically, because they relied on just taking something off someone else rather than developing the means to expand economically. So
we're not talking about fucking Spain, bruv. Bruv, let's be real, bruh. Let's be real. You're talking about Spain, bruv. I don't fucking know about Spain. I know that a lot of countries in Africa are unstable, bruv. I know a lot of governments in Africa are corrupt. A lot of countries in Africa, they only just got independence in the last 5 or 10 years. That's what I know, bruv. So you can talk about all this. You can talk about did they went over there, colonized, used some of them people as slaves, but they only benefited short term, but in the long term it didn't really help them. Well, did it help the people enslaved? No. Exactly. So that's the point. That's it.
But that's neither here nor there. Talk about independence. I mean, India didn't get independence that long ago. They seem to be on the up and up. Hong Kong is like the richest country per capita.
What's Hong Kong got to do with it?
And they only got independence in the 1990s.
They wasn't enslaved they wasn't slaves. They wasn't enslaved like black people, bro. They wasn't put in these fucking concentration camps. They wasn't fucking made a spectacle, a zoo spectacle in Wembley, bro. Yeah, Wembley, where they play all the football matches. Same place where they had fucking black people tied up and fucking black babies on a table all piled up like a fucking pile of potatoes, bruv. Come on, bruv. You're really clutching at straws talking about Hong Kong and all this fucking shit,
again,
bruv.
You can say, well, what about Jewish people?
What about Jewish people? What about them, bruv?
And they had something well worse than slavery to them. We're like half
what?
Out. They were
no, they was targeted by the Nazis, bruv. That's a different thing.
Well, it's worse. I mean, they were around.
How is it worse? So how long was the Jews targeted by Nazis? How long did that last for?
Okay, it lasted for like 4 years, but how long was Jews?
4 years. So you're trying to compare 4 years to 400. You're trying to equate 4 years to 400, blood.
No,
you ain't gonna live for 400 years. Bro, you're not gonna live 400 years, bro. But you've got a good potential of living more than 4. That's all I gotta say.
The Jewish people in your
so you're just gonna ignore what I've just said?
Be an advocate of Jews.
Jesus
but
Christ.
Tell me, how many countries in the world have Jewish people been kicked out?
Bro, you just completely ignored what I just said. You're not gonna live 400 years, bruv. But you're gonna more than likely. There's a very good possibility that you're gonna live longer than 4. So you're trying to equate those two lengths of time, bruv. And you're trying to tell me that 4 years is worse than 400. Bro, you're chatting shit, bruv. Now you're starting to chat shit, bruv. Now you're starting to chat shit, bruv. You're trying to tell me, you're trying to equate it. Mate, listen to what I'm saying, bro. You're trying to compare 400 years of slavery and social engineering to the point where it even affects us today, the destabilization of all the continents in Africa, which Africa should really be the biggest superpower in the world, where every fucking ethnicity of people can come there and take what they want and then fuck off, yeah? Where kids are still fucking dying of famine and all these fucking basic third world things, yeah? And you're trying to equate that to 4 years of the Nazis targeting Jews. You're chatting shit, bruv. You're chatting shit. You're chatting shit, bruv. I don't know. I'm not having it. You're chatting shit, bruv. You're chatting shit, bruv. You're chatting shit, bruv. Bruv, you're chatting shit.
Has it not?
What?
Have Jews been persecuted in Europe?
Jesus Christ! You still, bruv, you're not addressing what I'm saying. This is why I'm getting mad now. You're not addressing what I'm saying, bruv.
I have addressed what you're saying. I'm saying that 4 years is not the same as 400 years, but I'm also saying the Jews were persecuted in Europe for far longer than 400 years.
I don't know about that, bruv.
Well, that's true.
By who? By who? By who? Well, guess what? Guess what? But bro, guess what? There's slavery in Africa going on now. Now what?
Yeah, from who?
It doesn't matter from who. It's still going on till now. It's still going on from now, bruv. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who. It's still going on now, bruv.
Was slavery in Africa going on before white people went there?
More than likely.
Yeah, and who was doing it?
Black people was doing it to black people. Bruv, there's always been slaves in every ethnicity, bruv. White people have had white slaves too. What's your point?
That's right.
Yeah, but then it became big business. But it only became big business. But it only became big worldwide business when it happened to black people, bruv. That's when everyone joined forces. Like, yeah, they're the world slaves now. It wasn't just nation. You have your slaves in your nation. Yeah, no, everybody felt like black people were their slaves. Spanish, Chinese, German, Russian, UK, America, wherever, Italian. What the fuck? Like, I don't understand what you're trying to. What you can't even try and you can't equate it, bruv. You can't, because there's no Jewish slaves now, bruv. So that's the end of that. Huh?
There's North Korean slaves now. I don't see what your point is.
What the fuck has North Korea got to do with what we're talking about? You are talking about Jews and we're talking about black. Bro, even if there's North Korea, listen, bro, because you're weak. You're weak, bro. Your argument is weak. Every time I say something to you, you talk about some other people. Talk about your people, blood. Don't talk about other people. We're talking about black people. You're trying to play down the fact that black people were slaves for 400 years. You're trying to play it down, bro. You're trying to say, no, well, Jews went through this for 4 years, and who's enslaving black people now, and being condescending, bro. Don't try that with me, bro. You're not talking to some dumb nigga, bro. Seriously.
So,
like you bypass the fact. You bypass the fact that I told you that you can't equate 400 years to 4. You just completely you ignored that. You ignored that. Then and initially you asked me, did the UK or whatever benefit from the slave trade? I gave you the answer, yes. Then you tried to dance around it and tried to make out like it was wrong, and then finally you admitted, yeah, but only on a short-term basis it benefited them. You're trying shit, bro. What?
Slavery built the British Empire. It didn't. It was industry, the Industrial Revolution, technology and trade. It wasn't.
Does it mean it didn't happen though?
Yeah.
Even if it did, bro, mate, this is the thing. This is why now you're really starting to piss me off now, yeah? Because you're saying because you want to prove that the UK empire was built by industry, even if that was true, they still did the slave trade, bro. So what fucking difference does it make? Have I made a video called "The UK Empire was built by the slave trade"? No. Have I ever talked about the UK empire being built by the slave trade? No. So why have you come to my video to call me up to talk about the UK empire being built by the slave trade? That's stupid.
It's not what, of course.
So why are you talking about it then? So why are you talking about it then? Because I didn't bring it up. You did.
No, you mentioned about America benefiting greatly from slavery.
So what's that got to do with the UK empire, bro?
And then you brought up the UK after that.
No, bro, now you're just lying, bro. Bro, this is a live recorded video, Now you're just chatting shit and lying, bro. I know exactly what I said. I said the UK went to African countries and colonized other countries, bruv. That's what I said. That's true. Then you asked me, did they benefit from the slave trade? And I said, yes. I didn't say they've been benefiting forever and their empire was built by it. I never said anything like that. I just said yes. And then you danced around it. And then you confessed and said, yeah, they did, but only on the short term, not in the long term. I didn't even argue with you, bruv. So what is your fucking point?
Just having a conversation, man.
No, because you're chatting shit and you argue like a girl. You say one thing, I say something to rebut it, then you talk to something else. You start talking about North Koreans. You start talking about Spanish people. You start talking about this.
People still slaves today, and I'm saying they're not the only people who are still being enslaved.
I never did. I fucking say they were the only people that were enslaved, though. This is what I'm saying. What do you mean? What's my point? I'm gonna talk about black people because I'm black, you idiot. Duh.
Fine.
Fucking hell, you're stupid, bro. I'm done with you, bro. Fucking hell. What an idiot. Wow. People try to tell me that, bro, that is dumb. This is so dumb, bruv. How can he say that stuff? Like, how could he actually really say that stuff? Like, that's crazy. Like, he said that shit with a straight face. Like, he actually said that with a straight face. Like, how could he say that stuff? He's trying to equate 4 years of oppression to 400 years of oppression. He's trying to equate four years to 400. Then he asked me a question, did they benefit from slave trade? Yeah, did they benefit from slave trade? And then I gave him the answer, yes. Then the next thing he was like, oh, what's it? Yeah, but they only benefited in the short term, not in the long term. I never even argued with him. Now he wants to talk about, no, the UK empire was not built on the slave trade. I never fucking talked about the UK empire. What's wrong with this idiot? Then when I address that, he starts talking about North Korea. Then he starts talking about because you said America was built on that. Blood, this guy's an idiot. Absolute idiot. Hello. Yo, what's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name's Mastermind, brother.
What you want to talk about, G?
Just heard that call too long ago about the slavery. And I just think it's a bit deep still with that that called in.
Hey, bro, you got to talk up because I can hardly hear you, bruv.
2 seconds. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Mastermind. I've been before. Cool. Basically, I'm calling in regards to that last call about the slavery. First and foremost, you do know he's a troll, and he's not somebody you can take serious. That's the first thing.
Bruv,
Second of all,
he got me mad, bruv.
Yeah. But one has to control emotions when dealing with those type of people. But second of all, brother, you have to understand that his whole impetus of calling, you're actually on something before when you're talking to the brother about Africa and things like that, because that way of thinking is actually a threat to their way of their system. You get me? Because if you're going back home and you're living back home, who cares if he thinks about slavery was 4 years or it was worse than 400 years? You don't give a damn. You get me? Because we're going back home, we're using their currency, we're using their education system, we're using their knowledge, and we're building back home. And to the previous caller, before Control called in, when he was asking that he doesn't understand or he doesn't know like his heritage or where he would fit in Africa. Who cares, bro? Chinese are there, fam. I see a Chinese man in Nigeria become a chief, fam. You get me? Who cares? From time you're black, go to Africa, claim what you can claim, my G. Because sooner or later, Chinese are going to lock Africa. And who knows, they might even say, because we're such a threat, if the diaspora go back to Africa, we're such a threat. Who knows, the Chinese may even say, we don't want black people from the UK. We don't want black people from
that's a fucking good point.
To go back there.
That's a fucking excellent point. That, like, this is the thing, like, by the time niggas get their mind right and think, right, actually, bro, King Richez was right, you know, maybe we should connect with Africa and you know, try and set up infrastructure so that we can put ourselves ahead in this world. By that time, yeah, the Chinese will take over that place and be like, you're not allowed in.
There we go.
And then that'll be it.
Have a look at something called there's something the Chinese got called the Great Firewall. Yeah. What the Chinese do with the Great Firewall, they control their narrative in their country. It's not going to be long until they do something like that.
Listen to, hey, brother, listen, hey, bro, look at this idiot. Some put, just because everyone came from the same land, we ain't the same. What is the fucking point? That means nothing to what we're fucking saying. Fuck you, actually. You're blocked, bro. Fuck you, bro.
That's the brother that called it?
Nah, some idiot, bro. Some next, like, just because this is what I can't, like, bro, these people make me sick, bro. Like, seriously, they make me sick.
Also, if that brother's actually saying the truth of what he was saying, that trouble, yeah? Can you believe he actually says he's got mixed race children?
Yeah.
He's gone out with a black girl.
Yeah. The dude said he's got mixed race children, and he's saying that 400 years of slavery don't mean nothing.
Exactly. So
Jesus Christ, bro.
One has to understand, yeah, a Jewish person
if you said that to a Jewish person, how would they act? How would they feel? You get me? Jewish people, they're real to themselves, fam. They would not go out. Would really rather see a Jewish girl go out with a German man like that, and for the German man to have those thoughts in his head to be saying that he said his wife is Asian. Well, listen, there's white people, or some white people in this country have something called a superiority complex, which unfortunately is not great for us, but it's even worse for them. Because the world's changing, my friend.
That dude tried to say that white people hate themselves.
Bruv, that's their own problem.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the everything. Basically, what that guy was trying to make out that basically, not in so many words, but he's basically trying to make out that black slavery is irrelevant, bruv, because everybody's gone through slavery and the country is not built on slavery, so basically slavery doesn't matter. That's what he's basically saying, bruv.
Okay, but brother, can I ask you a question here?
Go on.
Do we need his validation?
No, but I'm just saying because I'm on the phone with him. Nah,
we don't need his validation, brother. We know, we've seen everything from how many programs is it? We're living through it. He's not black, fam. We're living through it, fam. We understand what slavery is done. We don't need his validation. But what we need the bomber clout money. Do you understand?
That's what I'm saying. It's all about money, bruv. This is what I'm saying. Everything is about money, bruv. It's always about money and power. If you have the money and you have the power, you have control. That's what it is, blood.
I understand. So we have to disconnect with people like him and like validation complex to ask him, oh, please, sir, please understand where we're coming from. Please don't forget that, bruv. Listen, Chinese people don't ask for validation from white people. Chinese people don't ask for validation. Obviously, everyone's got their own insecurities and complex as a nation or as a race. But what I'm trying to say, fam, is that we're at a point in life at the moment, a very strange point in life in our history, where we have actually got great resources, if you're from the diaspora, that we need to go back and conquer, you get me, with our own people. Because at the moment, Chinese people are there, Lebanese people are there, even white people are there, you get me? Even when white people went there, they put in apartheid. So if white people can do apartheid in South Africa, tell me, what can Chinese people do with their technology in the new era?
They're not going to do anything positive for the people that live there, bro. Nothing. I saw a video where it was a thing where I saw a video where it was like the Chinese restaurants that they set up in Nigeria, they don't want Nigerians to go in there, bruv.
Come on, I've seen that, bruv.
That's, bruv, this is real. This shit is real, blood.
But as I said, the Chinese have got something in their country called social capitalism, so social points or something like that. It's like the social credit system, basically. So if you've got a low credit system, you can't even get on the plane to fly out of the country. They've got so many like things in China, which is mad. They've even got, you should see what they're doing to the Rohingya Muslims or something like that. They've got like massive prisons where they re-engineer people and re-engineer the way they think and this and this. Listen, China's a big threat towards black people, you know. I'm telling you that now. And it's a huge threat towards brothers in the diaspora, ancestors in the diaspora. Because if I was that country, and I had 1.7 billion people, and I know that my single child policy ain't working, I've got a weak continent called Africa. I'm looking to flood my people in on that continent. I'm looking to take the natural resources. Then I'm looking to build a firewall. Then I'm looking to try decide to put my
brother,
money in
do you know what the problem
then
is, fam? Do you want to know what the problem is? Yeah, because the black people that actually have the actual in the knowledge and the resources to do all that shit are too busy trying to stunt. That's what it is, bruv. The people that have the money that they could actually start some shit, and the people that with the money and the connections that could actually come together and bring like a kind of coalition of people, like black people, to do stuff like that. They're too busy trying to live white man's dream, bruv.
Here we go.
That's what the truth is.
Is telling them that 4 years of the Holocaust was worse than 400 years of slavery. That was
absolute, bruv. That's when he said that. That's when I blew my lid, bruv. That's when I blew my top, bruv. Like I was just like, what?
You should have seen where he was going from that.
Like I was like, yeah, and I gave him a chance as well. I didn't even want to get mad, but he made sure he said the mad thing, innit?
How is he so threatened? Look, you've got this space here. It's a small channel. It's a space where you're talking black issues. Why is he so threatened to come on board and talk that smack? Why is he so threatened to do that, bro?
And the thing is, he said a couple things that
he channel and starts talking smack.
He said a couple things that was already dodgy. He said a couple things already that was a little bit dodgy, but I just bypassed it, innit? But then, like, he's asking me, oh, who are you racist to? I was thinking, what? What are you trying to do, bro? Like, I already said everybody's racist, so obviously everyone's racist. Why are you asking me who am I racist to? No, who are you racist to? I'm racist to anyone that don't fucking like me, bruv. That's who. You know what I mean? That's it, blood.
People say he felt entitled, which is true, but also he probably felt threatened from.
I don't give a fuck what he felt, man. Fuck him.
Discussions like this, and you're actually trying to get to solutions from. It's clear as day to me, and it should be clear as day to anybody listening to this, that you've been in the UK for about, 70 years from the Windrush, give or take, you get me, and the system's not working. You can go up, down, left, right, centre, still not working. You need to go back home. I'm not saying a mass exodus and move back home, everybody, boom, boom, boom. No, you could go back home for 6 months, come back. You could go back home for three months, come back. You can go back home for a year, come back. And
the thing is, there's people that are actually doing it, bruv. That's the thing. It's not even like, oh, this is just like some new idea. There's people that are actually doing this shit, bruv.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's just weird that a lot of these, it's kind of
early movers, like there's no, I'm not gonna say there's no point getting stuff here. There is, but you have to understand that don't put all your eggs in one basket, fam. Because back home, like, it's opportunity, fam. Didn't, what's his name? The Twitter boss say he's moving to Africa. Not too long ago. Hello, like, yo, if people, if you're listening to me, go back home, even just to have a look. You get me? There's a lot of opportunity. I've been to many African countries. I've got my hands in a lot of pies out there. There's a lot of opportunities. And the funny thing is, there's a lot of people that don't look like us out there eating as well. There's a lot of Indian man in the wholesale market, in the shop market as well, in import and export. You get me? There's a lot of things.
Bro, to be honest, like the message will get through to a few, but the majority of black people don't give a fuck, bro. To be honest, I'll be real with you. I think that black people are fucked. I think the world is fucked in general. Yeah, the world's gonna end. The world's is on its last legs, bruv. Yeah, like, and this thing that just this pandemic is just a sign that the world is on its way out, bruv. This world is on its way out, and I think that, that's why, like, of course we still talk the stuff, you know, the good stuff, like what we're talking about here, but to be honest, the majority of people are not going to take the message, and the majority of people are happy to be drifting, trying to stunt and, you know, just be stupid and, you know, keep listening to rap music, which is telling them how to think and how to live, you know, and all this shit. But that's it, bruv. And then you got stupid people like that last caller. A lot of people are like that stupid caller.
That's what it is. A lot of people here are singing that song, "You Shall Overcome." So if you're under 25 and you're listening to this now, you ain't got no kids, you ain't got no real commitments, probably go out and travel, open your eyes, prove me wrong, go to Africa. It's safer than London. Some places you get me. Yeah,
that's true. Still, hey brother, I'm gonna go and move on to another caller, bro. Like, get me, like, but I appreciate your insight, bro. You said some real shit. Still.
Yeah, no problem. All right, cool.
All right, it's all love, man. Take care, brother. All right, man. Bruh, that other guy pissed me off, bruv. Fucking hell, bro. I couldn't believe what that dude said, bro. He said 4 years is the same. He said there's no difference. He's basically alluding to the fact that 4 years was no different to 400, bro. Incredible. This is going to be the last caller, bro, because I'm starting to get a headache, bro. Hello? Yo, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, it's me, Tyler, from North London again.
Yeah, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, bro. Oh, man. Things got heated there early there. I noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, trust me, bro. It's one of those things, yeah. It's one of those things where someone's chatting shit when they don't realize or understand the struggle. You know, like, anytime, like, literally, you get, like, a lot of these sort of, like, people on generation or something that want to dismiss things that literally actually happen. It's so mind-boggling because you kind of think, what the fuck is wrong with them? You know?
Yeah, bro. It was just incredible the shit he was saying. And the thing is, he kept saying stuff that I'd never said. I've never made a video about it. He said, I'm like, when he first got on the line, he was talking about, oh, you make all these videos about black stuff and how England is racist. I said, bruv, I've never made a video called the UK or England is racist, bruv. And I've never actually said England is racist. That's how he started the call. But I let that go. But he continued to say shit like that, like stuff I've never said.
It's ridiculous as well because, like, the way he was, like, trying to sort of, like, put, like, the whole sort of thing, like, oh, well, you know, like, oh, my Jewish people and that sort of thing. Like, I'm thinking, what are you trying to do? Like, and then he's sort of coming on to the whole, like, oh, well, there's other countries as well, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, it's like that same shit argument I always usually hear now and then still, where some people like to discredit the fact that, oh, well, you know, you haven't had it, like, just as bad as this point on, like, where our people had it and that sort of thing. And you know that for the most part, like, they don't have any much to back up anything really still to compare to what the struggles that us black people would go through. So it's so, like, blatantly, like, you can tell how blind, like, certain people are out there, which is a fact. Like, even like how you mentioned, like, earlier, like, regards to people in power, particularly if it was, like, you know, a black person in power or anything like that, who, you know, who would have that sense also to literally pass on, like just to give a lot more knowledge and power to the people and, like, make the people be aware in a sense still, because, like you said, like, it just feels like it's so misguided now and then still, like, yeah, people don't really understand still, and a lot of times they just don't really care, do they?
Bro, to be honest, like, that guy, to be honest, he was just chatting shit, bruv. Like, and he was arguing like a girl, bruv. In fact, the girl that I was arguing with about the African thing, she actually made more sense than he did, bruv.
Yeah, no.
Because she at least she somewhat stayed on the topic we was talking about. This guy, he'll ask me a question, I'll answer his question. If it's not the answer that he wants, he'll just move the goalpost to something completely different, blood. The guy started talking about the guy started talking about, well, the British Empire was not built on slavery. Bruv, who the fuck said it was?
Yeah, man, forget about all that like colonial shit and stuff, like, you know, it's just like, that's when you know, like, people don't even have anything better to do with their life. You know, we all live one life, but now you're gonna have, like, some people being very judgmental around here and there still. You know, it's not the fucking first, you know, we've had, you know, people on our side say stupid shit as well. I mean, come on, an example, look at Kanye West with the whole sort of, well, oh, slavery was a choice and all that bullshit, you know? Like, it's just like stupid, like, stuff that people aren't even that educated over and that, and they just want to just bounce off like the next person thinking, oh yeah, well, we know something better for your race than anybody else. It's like, who the fuck to tell you, like, you know better for me or for any people of mine, you know? It's just like, it's just BS, man. Any part of like some people trying to, you know, be like they're sort of got this sense of self-righteous and all this nonsense and that, man. It's like, bruh, you know, it's like half the time, man, people, they don't really know what they're chatting about. And personally, like you said, man, it's just like how things are, like, especially with social engineering and everything else, it's just like, it's just already like just down the drain as it is still as it goes.
Bro, I don't know, but that guy just pissed me off. That's all I know, bro.
Yeah, no.
That guy just chatting the most shit. And it was just like at first I thought, okay, no, this guy sounds like he's on a level. He knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he may see it a bit different, but that's okay that he sees it different. The problem with me is that, or not the problem, but the thing with me is I don't mind someone having a difference of opinion, but don't chat shit. Don't start, just because you're taking an L, don't just start moving the goalpost and then saying anything. Don't start making statements that are obviously wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like that now it's like you're insulting my intelligence now.
Yeah. Especially because like the way like he was trying to like make those twists in and out of it as well. Like that's how annoying it was. Because the thing is, yeah, I was gonna call up, yeah, because I actually wanted to kind of have a little bit of a little debate here and there, you know, about you know the girl that called in a few days ago. Like my mate was just chatting to me about it also. Like, you know, the girl that was mentioning about like the whole sort of like African culture thing or something. And
yeah,
like literally, I just checked it out today as well, the video. So I was like literally just catching up with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was like I was so amazed some of the stuff she was saying. But the thing is, I actually can see it as well, a little bit from her point of view. But also I see it a lot more as well from your point as well. So I was actually very much interested just to kind of debate you a little bit on that one still, yeah. But until like you just got like this, you know, this random freaking, you know, some weird colonial dude just come out and call you all of a sudden, like, you know, it's like, yeah, it just kind of sort of like it was a bit off there, isn't it?
I was just getting ready for him to say that slavery benefited black people. I was getting ready for him to say something like that.
Yeah.
Because the way he was going,
you know, like with that whole certain like slogan, I was just thinking like, wait, what was this dude on? like, listen, yeah, I've got like brothers and sisters, yeah. A few of them, you know, have mixed race children. They, you know, also, you know, kind of we've got understanding, like, just amongst each other, just because obviously, you know, family. But the thing is like, if you're that sort of disenfranchised with like certain things that you are not familiar about, and you know, obviously from other cultures, particularly with your own, and also family of your own, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, you gotta really sort of like look between the lines here and there still, and you can't just prioritize, you know, some things that only affected, you know, some, you know, of your people and that sort of thing. If you're gonna judge us, or you're gonna judge, you know, whoever and such still, and just kind of like come out with like, oh, these are these different examples and shit, it's like, get the fuck out. I mean, look, I know the stream's long enough as it is still, but come on, man, you're spreading misinformation and bullshit, and you know it. You know,
and that's why I just couldn't keep him on the line no more, because he was just saying, that guy was just saying anything. He just got to the point where he was saying anything out there, bro. We're talking about black slavery, and we're basically talking about England, bro. Yeah. The next thing he said was, "Yo, what about South Korea?" I'm like, what? What do you mean South? What has South Korea got the fuck? What has that got to do with what we're talking about, bro? He bought in South Korea. He bought in Spain.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
It's so random. To be honest, I would have just literally just think, you obviously you're not really educated too well about, some of the stuff going through our history and that sort of thing. So basically, he has no right to really call as it is still. And also just to, kind of mix up, these misinformations here and there still, particularly on your end, because some of the things he was saying also was almost like, oh, well, I know you said it and all that nonsense. I'm thinking, yeah, since when? Oh,
exactly.
I'm sorry,
he kept claiming. He kept claiming that.
He say, how did you think he phrased it?
He kept
kind of that's kind of sort of thing. Where I'm thinking to myself, bruh, he's obviously he's just not really seeing a lot of what you said properly, and he's just thinking, yeah, no, I'll just misinterpret what you just thinking or what you're saying.
He did it from. He did it
again, man. That happens too.
Bro, take a breath, man. Hey. Take a breath, man. I'm trying to agree with you, but you're just on a rant. Listen,
sorry,
I'm just saying, fucking, he started from the outset. He just was claiming, yeah, but you say this in your videos. I'm like, bro, no, I fucking don't, bruv. I have no videos where I've said that. I have no video titles that have ever said that. What are you talking about? And then he just ignores it. He ignores that he's basically lied.
Changing subject.
Yeah, and he just changed the subject. The guy started talking about, bruv, I haven't finished talking. Oi. Bro, you gotta listen out for when I'm speaking as well. I hadn't even finished talking. You started rapping again. Yeah. What I'm saying is that, for fuck's sake, bro, you made me forget what I'm gonna say, bro. Shit.
My bad. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
Bro, I can't even remember what I was gonna fucking say, bro. No. Actually, he started talking about Hong Kong. He fucking mentioned Hong Kong. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, bro? Literally everything. If I don't know something, I'll say I don't know. When he said, he started talking about do I know who started the Industrial Revolution? I said, I don't know, bruv. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't know things, but the things I do know, I know are fact. And he's trying to dance around the thing. He basically wanted to come out at the end. As I said, I was waiting for him to say that slavery benefited black people. He was trying to make out that, in the UK, white people hate themselves, and in companies they have initiatives where they have to employ ethnic minorities. Do you see that kind of thinking? So because a company has a quota of employing 3 people that are not white, that means that white people hate themselves. If he's saying that if a white person said that he wants his kids to look like him, he's gonna get basically torn down by other white people. Yeah, maybe in some liberal fucking pub or somewhere in South London, but not in the majority of England. When I said that, he said, okay, true, but then he just jumped to something different. I was like, this guy is not serious, blood.
Bro, he needs a further research. That's what he needs,
No, it's not even about research. He's just he just believes that black discrimination, disenfranchisement, institutional racism, etc., the decades and centuries of social engineering and everything, it means nothing. In his world, it doesn't mean anything. That's it. We have all the breaks, we have all the opportunities.
Basically.
Yeah, basic. If you break it down to the basic of what he's trying to put out, that's it. But it's okay for him to say it because he's got a mixed race kid.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's when you know, like, now and then, like, some people just think, oh yeah, it's okay to say it and that sort of thing. I got this sort of like, you know, like this type of gateway just to say stuff now and then like that. But like they think they know it and that sort of thing, and you couldn't be far from the truth. It's like you're freaking light years away on like planet Zoom or some shit. It's like, you know.
I find it funny because I mean, I remember I saw a video on YouTube. What was it, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, where there was some kind of rally or something, some kind of protest or something with these black people, and then there was I think they was blocking the roads or something, and there was this white dude. He came out and said, "Oh, go back to your own country then if you don't like England. I've lived here my whole life. I'm British. They're not even British." Da, 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 da. And then when the camera got in his face and all that stuff, he said, "Look, I'm not racist. I'm not racist. My wife is Jamaican. Blah, blah, I've got mixed race children." Blah, blah. No, he said half caste. He said, "I've got half caste children and my wife's Jamaican." Just because you're fucking a black chick doesn't mean you're not racist, blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Because guess what? The people that own slaves.
Anyone would try, you know, they try to like twist any sort of like thing about it, also, and think that they have like some entitlement to know like what they're saying here and there. Yeah, and it's just kind of like, well, it's mad. Like it's weird because you know you're gonna sort of make that also part of your generation of kids and whatever. Your next generation also are gonna just be completely going backwards, basically. They ain't gonna know exactly what anything is about any type of like cultural history regarding their race or anything. You know, it's just like you said, like it's just you're going backwards, basically. You're drifting.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna end it there because we've hit the 3-hour mark and I am like mentally tired, bruv.
Yeah, no, it's cool, man.
Get me.
Yeah, no, I just want to say, man, as well, like, yeah, you just keep doing what you're doing, bro, because like, I just got caught word from, you know, the video I think a few days ago or so about the woman you've spoken to from my friend and that, and he's a subscriber of yours, so I was like literally just interested. So, you know, I just thought I'll just, you know, jump on and such.
Awesome sauce, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. So if you wanna a shot at the title, if you wanna take a title shot tomorrow, get me. I'll be back tomorrow with another call-in show. Get me. So because you said you wanted to debate me on something. Because you said you wanted to debate me about something, so I'll be here tomorrow, bruv. Get me.
All right, man. Cool. Yeah, hopefully it'll be a little bit more light on the side of things here and there. But yeah.
Do you know what? Definitely. Do you know the wickedest thing though? Do you want to know the wickedest thing in closing? I don't even hate that dude, bruv. I don't hate him. I just think he's an idiot. He's a fucking idiot, bruv.
But yeah, it's just an entitled, ignorant person, really. You know,
he's just a fucking idiot.
Like that. Then again, with most places, most people, then again, different locations, you know, same shit's different day.
You know what I mean? Bro. Like he the first thing he came in saying is, "Oh, I look like this, you know, people think I'm black, but some people think I'm white." Like to try and ease in there, like, so I can't be racist because I look like, bruh, shut the fuck up, man, you dickhead. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Because I could be like, I know you don't look like me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Just cool.
Definitely do, man. Like it's man.
Bro, I'm closing up, bro. Bro, I'm closing up. Hey. Bro, I'm closing up because I know you're gonna start spitting bars again. I'm closing up, bro. Nah, it's all right. Just call in tomorrow, bro.
Cool.
All right, take it easy, bro. All right. Fucking hell. If I let that guy keep talking, bro, we'd be here for another 12 hours, bro. I have to turn this phone off. This phone's going off, blood. Off. Off. Get me? Alright, let me put the link to this video in the chat, yeah, so you lot can go watch it. Again, if you want to watch it and have a laugh at me arguing with an idiot, yeah, go watch it back, yeah. It's like, I like it though. Do you know what it is, yeah? Do you know the funny thing about this? And as I said, I don't hate these people I argue with. I don't hate them, yeah? I really don't hate them. I don't hate anyone. I just think some people are fucking idiots, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like when I argue with these people, they make me smarter. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when I argue with these people, they make me a lot smarter in my head because they make me exercise my brain. Do you know what I mean? They make me think about knowledge that I've had from back in the day, and they make me go and search for more knowledge so I know even more what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like brain exercise. You know what I mean? So it's funny, but yo, everybody go subscribe to my second channel, which I'm spamming in the chat, because that's where you're going to be able to find this live stream, yeah, and all my other long caller show live streams where I'm arguing with people very regularly and consistently these days, yeah. Spam in the chat, don't shoot the messenger. Go there and subscribe right now, because this video will not be on the King Rich's channel. It will be it will disappear as soon as this ends. Yeah, I'm spamming the chat. Go and subscribe to that channel right now. If you want to support this channel and the work that I'm doing, yeah, and you don't want to super chat, you can hit up my PayPal. Yeah, my PayPal is www.paypal.me/KingRiches1000. My Cash App is KingRiches100. Yeah, so make sure you support, even if it's $1. Yeah, if each one of you watching now throws in $1 or £1 or £5, you get me, or 10 if you want, yeah, it'll mean a lot, bruv. It means a lot. It means that you really love the work that I'm doing over here and you value it, and you want me to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? So if you could do that, that would be awesome. You know, make sure you go to my new channel, which I'm spamming in chat, and like the video over there. Don't forget to like the video when you're over there. Like the video, leave a comment. Even if you just say where you're listening from, leave a comment, because when you like the video and you leave a comment, it helps get it pushed to more people. Do you know what I'm saying? Because people need to hear these fucking mad calls I'm having. Yeah? Because it's going to teach someone, it's going to educate. You know what I mean? So again, go over to the link which I'm spamming in the chat and subscribe right now so you can listen to this whole thing again. I've got every single live call-in show over there. Yeah, all of it, like from start to finish. Yeah, all the calls with all the calls with the girls, all the calls with the guys. Someone said, CBC Boxing said, read my super chat. I can't scroll up on this thing, so let me check on the let me check to see if I've missed it. 1 second, you lot bear with me. You lot bear with me, man. Hold on. 1 second, you lot bear with me. See, I said it twice. How about that? Hold on. Let me see. Ah, shit, I can't scroll up. CBC Boxing, I apologize, bro. Like, but it won't let me scroll back up. Do you get me? It won't let me scroll back up. All of you, go and subscribe to my channel. I'm spamming it. I'm spamming it. I'm spamming it. Yeah? I'm spamming it in the chat. Go subscribe to the channel. Each one of you. So I should have 116 of you going and subscribing right now. Yeah? So you can listen to the whole replay, bruv. Yeah? So that's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah? I'm going to give it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm closing up shop, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. So if you want to call in, you want to challenge the king, yeah, call in to the show tomorrow. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace. Look after yourselves. Stay corona free. And I'm out.